Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for it's a different live stream today, people. A different live stream today. There'll be different live streams this week because what I am going to be doing is the Sarcasm City TV specials watch-alongs, people. So we will be watching back the original Sarcasm City TV specials that I did. It was like 7-8 months ago now. So for those that don't know what the Sarcasm City TV specials are, it's where I sat. It was a sit-down, one-on-one with the biggest, the best content creators in the space, the Mount Rushmore candidates, all of the leaders, not all of the leaders, but the majority of the leaders when it comes to this content creator space. Everyone's all the fan favorites, all the people that made this space what it is, all the people who go viral on a regular basis, all the people who do big numbers, do big views, have big subscribers, a big subscriber base, big channels, get recognized, all that good stuff. So that's what they were all about. And forget their team and where their team is currently at and their thoughts on the manager and the players and the club as a whole, etc. It was their journey so far. So what we are going to be doing is doing a watch along of them Sarcasm City TV specials, starting with none other than Troopz, of course, one of the GOATs in the space. Like, Troopz needs no bigging up or no introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway. One of the GOATs. I'm blessed enough to be a part of the Back Again podcast. Anyone in this space knows about Troopz because we all fans of Troopz. We are all fans of Troopz. And why I set this series up mainly, not only, well, it was two things. One, it was to get the backstory of everybody because the stories are really untold. So that was the first and foremost. That was the third thing. And secondly, to give people their flowers whilst they're still here. Because we always wait till people pass away to say how great somebody was and tell them and how they affected people. But like the Sarcasm City TV specials was all about giving people their flowers whilst they can still smell them. That's legit what it was. That's what legit my idea was. And that's why I also did the second wave as well. But these were the original ones. So let me share the screen and then we're going to get this running as well. So let me share the screen. So here it is, people. Can you lot see that? Let me know. You lot should be able to hear it okay as well. Before I continue, though, make sure you run up the likes. Make sure you run up the likes. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Make sure you do both of those things, people. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Shout out to, let me get to it. Shout out to my little bro who was here earlier. Big up Sheik. You know what I'm saying? And the Sarcasm City TV special watch-alongs, but big up to Sheik every single time. Shout out to Hano, Warrior J. Hey, shout out to Hooks every single time. Big up to Hano, to Sarcasm City TV, over studying. Properties are correct, in my opinion. Do both. Be watching, but also studying. Big up to A. Solomon, Big Country. Black Diamond, you know he's not going to call him, but big up to Black Diamond. So again, no, the series isn't back. We're doing watch-alongs. We're doing watch-alongs. So Sam, I'm going to do your one as well, man. Don't worry. I was just tired yesterday, that's all. I didn't do yours. I didn't do Aaron's. I didn't do Zaz either, but I'm going to add them all. It was just a question of timing. That's all it was. Yes, Warrior J, it's me watching these along back by myself. Because one, I've not watched them back since we did them. Two, most people may, a lot of people may have not watched it back. And three, a lot of the new subscribers may not have seen this. And this is some of the favorite content I've done. But yeah, Hassam, I'm going to get to yours. Don't worry about that. Are you going to do a wave 3-4 or is it a C-Walk 1 when it happens? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Hooks. But the series was so good that I'll do the Sarcasm City TV specials again. I'll also do the second waves again. It's just a question. I don't have no time frame. So it's not like, all right, I'm going to do it here. And I also got a couple other ideas as well. But big up to Hooks. You'll see me on his channel this week. And you'll see Hooks on here in the next month, people. Definitely. But make sure you subscribe to Halftime Hooks. And yeah, Hassan, I'm just letting you know I haven't forgot. And Dylan says, yo, Flawless, you interviewing people again. Always love when they out, bro. So again, no. And people are going to ask this question. That's absolutely fine. It's watch along. So we're watching back the originals. Because I did the Sarcasm City TV. I did the Sarcasm City special second wave. That was the last international break. These were the originals we did. What's the date on this? Let me check the date. The date on this is, it was 7 months ago. So the date on this, so these were March. It was March time. Jesus, time flies. March is when I did this, and Troopz was the first one. Big up to Matthew as well. I said Troopz before he was on good times. Wave 3 and 4 will be interesting. If I bring back the second wave, I wouldn't do Sarcasm City special second wave, third. Like, fourth. Like I wouldn't do it like bronze. I'd wait till everybody graduated to that second class. And then everyone who did second wave, I'd wait till they got to the gold one. They got to the Mount Rushmore. Bear in mind, people, I don't even put myself in this bracket. I am working towards getting, I wouldn't give myself a Sarcasm City TV special, but I am going to do my backstory. And I know you lot enjoyed these series a lot. So yeah, man, large up everyone that is tapped in. Big up to Rices, big up Flawless, man. Respect the grind. But any questions you lot have, feel free to get in as well. I'll give it a couple more minutes also. Yeah, Hooks, you well on your way. I see you working, I see you grafting. And then, like I said, when the time comes and it's second wave, you never know, by that time, you may be ready for the special. Maybe the gold standard one. But you're going to get there regardless. But like I said, you'll see me on Hooks' channel soon. You lot let me know if you can hear it okay. I'm going to click play on this video. All right, 1 second. Should start up soon. Wait, where was it? So I'll give it a second to start. Names of all the people you've interviewed, all on the list. It's all on the playlist. You still doing music on and off. It's one of them. If I get an instrumental I like sent to me, then I'll be like, you know what, boom, let me run it. Yeah, Flawless, most underrated content creator. You deserve much more subs. Been watching since Pi Radio with JV and the Liverpool. Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for, it's been a minute, the Sarcasm City TV specials. So for those that haven't seen the Sarcasm City TV specials before, it's where I sit down and it's a one-on-one live stream with the biggest and best content creators in the game. It's all about giving them their flowers first and foremost, because we do this in this world. We wait too long. We wait till people aren't here anymore to give them their flowers and tell them how great they are and how fantastic they are and how they impacted your life and how their supporters love them, etc., etc. So that's what this show is all about, people. And kicking us off on this show, best way to kick off this, you know what I'm saying? With this guy needs no introduction, but I'm gonna give him an introduction anyway. First and foremost, just from a selfish standpoint, I'm a huge fan, still a huge fan, and I'm blessed to work with him each and every week. Fan favorite, without doubt. He's got fan cams that me and many others can list. We can list it word for word like we are there. And he's kicked down doors for myself and so many other content creators as well. And I don't think he gets the credit he deserves, not only for putting talent on, but the consistency he's shown all over the years. Because this man, he was a part of the first wave. You get what I'm saying, people? He's a part of the first wave, and now there's been a second wave, including myself and other content creators. And man is still here thriving. Channel almost at 300K, has gone viral more than some people have had hot dinners. It's ridiculous. And I say quality content creator. Like, you know, when they say some people are superstars, nah, man's a super duper star. Like there's stardom and then there's mega stardom. And like I said, phrases, even his phrase, back again, that's a thing. You feel me? Who has more catchphrases and more known phrases than this man? We was playing pro clubs. Everyone knows about Sarcasm City TV gaming. And one of the teams we played was called Obama What? That tells you the impact of this man right here. And like I said, I could continue, but I'm going to bring him on. You know what I'm saying? My Don, blessed to say his family. My like Troopz is in the building. Yes, Troopz, what are you telling me, fam?
I can't even call you a wallad after that, blood.
Let me Troopz. One sec. Hold up. Say that again, fam.
I can't even call you a wallad after that, blood.
Shout out, Troopz. See that? I can't even call me a wallad after that. Big up to Troopz. But again, them intros is genuine. I'm telling you. Genuine. It is like, yeah, chic. Hilarious. Man just saying he can't call me a wallad. Big up to Sing G says, love both you brothers someday. Flawless wallad. Appreciate it. And that's what it's about. Again, it's about giving people their flowers, and that was the main part of this series, and also hearing their backstory. So we're gonna continue.
Okay.
You know what I do as well.
I'm speechless, blood.
Love that, fam. You know what I'm saying? That means I did my job with the intros. I remember that. Like I said, it's for these specials are for the fans, but they're also for myself as well. Because then I get to sit down and talk, and we could just chop up, obviously, about current affairs. And we're going to get to Arsenal people as well. But what I'm going to do on these specials all week is get the backstory of everybody as well, from the start of their journey up until now. And that's what it is like. And I genuinely meant that. every word of that, Troopz, to everyone watching right now, man. Like, man meant every single word of that. And like I said, I'm blessed enough to be on back again, like for real. And I appreciate it. That's why I always say big up for having me, because it's a privileged position. And like I always tell you, I knew you before you knew me. I used to watch AFTV religiously during them times. It's not just me, the whole world.
I bet you did, bro.
The whole world. You're like, hey, what's stuff?
Yeah, now you're a fucking wallad again.
There we go. We're getting back to normality. We're getting back to normality. Why do you call me a wallad yet when everybody watched AFTV at that point? Man was doing 1 million, 1.5. Man was doing 250K a day in the night, not even a whole day, in 3-4 hours. Man's doing 500,000 in 12 hours and things of that nature. For everyone that remembers all them things. Shout out Troopz though, man. Every single time, man. Big up to Troopz. And Sing G again, big up for the super chat as well.
Back to normal settings, blood.
But it's only right, man. Big up Troopz in the building. Link is in the title for his channel as well. Big up to Don C for the super chat. Says that intro for Troopz was hard. It's only right, man. It's only right. I'm all, yeah, pause. Also, that's the first one. All about giving people their flowers. That is what these shows in particular are about as well. And yeah, Danish Maldini says we all did. But big up to everyone in the chat. Run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button. All that good stuff. Because this is going to be a good show, people. But before we get into all things Arsenal, Arteta, whether we can win the Premier League, whether we can win the Champions League, your stance and all that. Let's go back to the very, very beginning, Troopz. You know what I'm saying? And don't miss out any key people or key things that happened in your journey. So, like, where did it all start in regards to the content creating? Or fan cams, I should say, because before, yeah, technically it is content creating. So, yeah, the very, very start of the journey.
Where it started.
Before I get to that, told to ZL who's asking, wait, I'm confused. Why am I seeing flawless two times? So I know, and this might happen because people join, so I'll explain it. The Sarcasm City TV specials I did, this was last March. So March gone, and it was a sit down with all the GOATs, all the biggest content creators, and it was one-on-one, and it was about their journey in the content creator space. So what we are doing now is watching them back, because there's many people who have not seen it or may have not watched it back since. So that's what it's all about. I really enjoyed the content. Really enjoyed this content. So that's what it is. So it's just watching. Big up to my guy Abdallah. So yeah, that's all it is, ZL. All good.
I was a fan of AFTV at the time, Arsenal Fan TV. You get me? It wasn't even a fan of the channel. I was like, I knew Ty in it.
Okay.
Because I used to work at Emirates when it first opened, innit?
Oh, right. Okay. I didn't know.
So I worked. So after the games, me and Ty would always argue. You get me?
Yeah.
So from early, Ty knew about, man, innit? You get me? So I'm gonna tell you parts, but Ty knew, innit? So yeah. I knew Ty. So when I see this thing on the internet, I'm like, rah, that's the you I used to always argue with outside the fucking stadium when I finished work, blood. Like, yo, like, you get me? Like, I used to work there like for on match days, innit?
Okay,
like,
okay.
You could work there like during the week, but I only obviously them time there. You see me? So it's just a match day thing for me. You get me?
Yeah, that's first.
So I used to always argue with Ty. So when I see Ty now, I start watch it now, like every week, innit? And then I'm going to games while AFTV is like kicking off from like the early days. I'm at the games. I'm in the fan cams, but you can't see me obviously, innit?
You're just
there. I was there at like iconic moments that didn't involve me in the early days. I was there like seeing it live before like Robbie even posted it. You get me? So I used to like watch Claude, Ty, I used Bully, Mo. Who else was on at that time? Couple other real ones. I'm not gonna say their names because they don't. I will say other man's name, but these man, like, they're real ones, innit? Like, but I mean, they're not on the camera thing now, innit? You understand? And they're still my brothers, innit? So I don't want to hot them up, but they were on the early days as well. They still go to games like week in, week out, home away, Europe, all of that. So like, I was just a fan, like, and then I came across Cheeky Sport. Shout out my brother Joe. Shout out my brother Dave. Jermaine, Akeem. You get me? I came across Cheeky Sport. At the time, Cheeky Sport was just Dave and Joe. And then I was watching Cheeky Sport. And then obviously I'm going to games. And then my first entry point was Cheeky Sport. So I was at the FA Cup final. Yeah, so the first one was Cheeky Sport. So I was at the FA Cup final when we beat Aston Villa 4-0. So I couldn't get a ticket, innit? I couldn't get a ticket. So I said, fuck this, blood. I'm not missing the final. I went online. I found like the catering companies. I applied to one catering company. I went done an interview. Boom, passed the interview, got the job, bang. They gave me Wembley Stadium that day. I said, wow, man.
That's smart.
Fan, bro.
That's smart.
Bro, like, Jimmy, real fan. Like, my girl was like, what? You're not even going to like. And the worst thing was, with this job, I had to work, the week before at Chelsea when they won the fucking league, blood. I was at Chelsea on the fucking week before. That's what I had to do to get to my cup final, blood. I had to go to fucking Chelsea, and watch fucking Terry. You see when they carried off Terry in the 26th minute?
You was there.
Fucking there, blood. I was fuming, bro. I'm there, but luckily I didn't have no Chelsea gear on. You get me? I had like hospitality, so I had like a shirt on, I had like a black shirt on, and like obviously a pair of trousers, my shoes. But I was fucking there, blood. You get me? But I had to do that to get the Wembley job, innit? So I done that. Look at this Lewis.
Look at this Lewis guy saying proper. Lewis is a dick, yo. Lewis is a dick, yo.
So then boom. So then I did that, and then they gave me the Wembley job now. So I went to Wembley now. Obviously, because it's hospitality, you have to get there early, innit? Yeah. So I've got there. So kickoff's at 3 p.m. Yeah. Right. Because them day there, you remember FA Cup was 3 p.m. on a Saturday. Yes. You get me? Even up to 2015, even up to 2014, 2015 times, it was 3 p.m. on a Saturday. So I've had to get there at 10 a.m. blood. Yeah. So I've gone there 10 a.m. I've changed into like the flipping shirt and all that. Gone upstairs.
Got you.
Found the bar that I'm chilling on. I'm supposed to be working on. I said, cool. It got to like 11:30. I said, yo, I need to go toilet. The manager said, like, cool, go toilet. Be quick though, innit? Because the customers are rolling up at midday, innit? I said, cool, man. I'm just going to piss, man. I'll be quick, man. From then, I just ran, innit? I ran, man. I ran, bro. But what I did, because I knew, watch it now. I knew I couldn't go back downstairs, innit? Get my shit and come back up. So what I did, when I got changed, I had my Arsenal top on underneath. And I put my shirt over it, innit? So when I've run out now, I took off the shirt and I've dashed the shirt. And now I'm rolling around, I'm rolling around in work trousers, work shoes, and an Arsenal top, blood. Yeah? And then I hid in the toilets, for like 30 minutes, blood. I hid for like 35 minutes, bro. I hid for like 35. I swear to God, flawless. I hid for like 35 minutes, Then when I heard like voices, I pulled out outside now. Yeah. I went to the bar. These times I got like no card on me. Like I've had to leave all my shit downstairs. All I got is my phone in it. So I can't get no food, no drink. I can't do nothing. I'm just like just standing there, people are just coming up to me. Yo, what do you think the result's gonna be today? Like, I'm like, yo, man, we're gonna smoke these, man. I was saying like 3-0. Then now, obviously the game started. Well, like they were doing the national anthem. Okay. They do the national anthem before the FA Cup starts, innit? Yeah. So they do national anthem. So I'm walking around the stadium now, innit? I'm circling. I'm lower tier. I'm circling. I'm going into the ground, And then I'm like, yo, like it's pack up, blood. It's pack up. Yeah, of course it is gonna be. I can't find no seats, bro. I'm walking around. Blood, the game's all kicked off now, blood. I said, I still can't find a seat. So then I walk. It must have been about 5 minutes now. So I said, this is the last one. I said, I walked in now. It was like right opposite. It was like just before halfway line, but it was the opposite side to Wenger. Wenger was sitting on the other side, and I'm like here. So then I walked in, and then there's like 4 seats, blood. I looked in the sky. I said, "Thank the fucking Lord." I sat down now. They had these yellow scarves on the seat, innit? I just put the scarf around my neck. When I sat in the seat, boom, like, this is my seat type of thing. Like. I had to move confident, blood. Like, you gotta be confident. Yeah, you have to be. Yeah, you gotta be confident in that situation. Because the stewards were looking out for people that were jibbing. You get me? The people that were like one man scan the ticket and then 3 man run in. You get me? So they're looking for jibbers already, blood. So I already know that, yo, I got to be.
Yeah,
so then 20 minutes has gone now. Two people have come beside me. Pause. But then the next two, there's one seat and then me. Then that seat is just empty and no one's coming to my seat. It's got to like 25 now. Walcott scores, yeah. I'm like, everyone's gone mad. Boom. It's cool now. I'm like, all right, I'm right. I found myself.
You're good now. Yeah.
I'm good. Bang. We murdered them 4-0, yeah. I'll never forget Alexis's goal, blood. When he shot, yeah, because we was attacking that side, yeah. So I'm just sitting like here. And like when he's cut in, yeah. Remember that FA Cup final goal when he's cutting and boss it, pause, and it's like dipped. The dip on it, blood. Bro, I see the movement on the ball. I said, oh,
yo,
my
you see
God.
that? Yeah.
I said, this guy is a fucking demon, blood. I said, oh my God, this guy, oh my day. Bro, I hooligan mode, bro. I've never done that in my life, bro. I backed off the Arsenal top, blood. I started raving. Bro, it was 3-0 FA Cup final. I couldn't believe what was going on, blood. The year before it was fucking, we were 2-0 down after fucking 8 minutes, bro. I'm saying, yo, we are blood. Full time now. Scenes, everything. Man's walking out now. I see Joe filming, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I run up on Joe. I said, yo, where's Dave? Is he on? I said, where's Dave? Is he in the Caribbean again? The wallad. And then Joe goes, yo, say that. He said, yo, can you say that on camera? I went, yeah, man, like, cool, man. I didn't even think none of it, innit? Like, I just said to him, like, yo, I watch. And then he's like, you said, I said, yeah, man, cool, man. I said, yo, man's a fan still. Like, I watch you lots of videos, like, every weekend. I see you go Chelsea. I see you go Palace. I see how you're bantering with, like, the players, the fans. Like, I say, yo, I rate you lots of things still. It's funny, blood. You get me?
Yeah.
So, like, Joe's done the clip's still on YouTube, blood. Type in Cheeky Sport FA Cup final. I'm in the video. I'm in the video. Josh Denzel, shout out my brother Josh Denzel. He's in the video. Shout out my brother Hugh Wizzy. He's in the video. Like, who else? I think a couple other people. Enough people are in the video, blood. Josh Denzel looks hilarious, bro. We see Josh Denzel, bro. He don't look how he looks now, blood. He looks absolutely hilarious. Tony never knew about gel them day there, blood. Hair looking hella dry, bro. You understand? Swear down, bro. Hella dry, blood. You get me? But so I said what I said, bang, gone. Then Joe's like, said like, yo, have you got Twitter? And I said, yeah, man. So I followed, he followed back. We kept in like contact. Obviously, this was like this, like the end of the season, isn't it? FA Cup. Yeah. So then, like, boom, I went Community Shield. I don't think he was there for Community Shield, blood. I don't think he was there for Community Shield. But then I think the Arsenal game after West Ham.
Fucking adverts, man. Troopz is hilarious, though, man. Troopz hilarious.
I think he was there for that one, blood. But then the way it started was Cheeky Sport. So then every like time I go to a game, if Joe was at Arsenal, he'd message me and be like, yo, I'm at Arsenal. You going to the game? I'm like, yeah.
I'd be like that. But like, sorry to stop you full flow. I just have one question. Did the catering company who you ran off from, did they hit you back? I'd be like, where did you go?
Nah.
Did you ever hear from them? That's it.
Nah. So I got paid as well, blood.
You got paid as well. Oh, they didn't check. They didn't check then. There was no checkout. Hey, so you got paid basically to be at the final? All right, bless. Fair enough. Fair enough. And you lot won. Yeah, but go on, carry on. So you said he messaged you about the West Ham game, correct?
Yeah, so like when I used to go to Arsenal, he'd message me if he was at Arsenal, innit? Okay. Like, yo, link up. So I'd be like, all right, cool. So we did a couple videos, like, and then when was it? It was what game was it? It was Crystal Palace.
Okay.
No. It weren't Palace. It was Watford. Watford. We lost to Watford in the quarterfinal, FA Cup.
Oh.
And then on the because there was like fixture pile up.
Yeah.
We played the round before on the Thursday.
Okay.
So we played Hull on the Thursday. We beat them 4-0. When we're 4-0 up, 87th minute, DT pulled out the banner. Thanks for the memory, Arson. It's time to say goodbye.
Is that when he backed out the banner?
That's when he pulled out the banner.
Remember them times.
And then I'm watching. So then I didn't go to that game. I'm watching at my yard. I see the banner. I'm like, bro, like, yo, man, I put out banners. I said, bro. So there's people that have like my kind of thought, like, because when I'm on Twitter, everyone's Wenger in, like there was people AKBs. There was this thing called AKBs and the WOBs. That's what they named it.
Was it Arsenal's best?
So the AKBs were Arsenal best, and the WOBs were the Wenger Route Brigade. So I was called a WOB, and then we called them AKBs. You get me? So
WOB and
at the time, there was more AKBs than WOBs, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it was like, I was like, raw. When I saw it live, actually, I said, Pussy Clark, this is mad. Then Righty's gone on Twitter. Shout out Righty. He's gone on Twitter and he's gone like, a video called DT, I'll see you next Tuesday. And he said it was muggy to pull out the banner. Like he put him on blast. You get me? And then I'm watching it. And then DT's like fired back at him, called him a dickhead or something. And I was like, oh my days, this is going off, blood. And then it was mad. And then the Sunday we played Watford in the quarterfinal. So then we lost 4-2. They knock us out. We was going for our third FA Cup in a row. So I was vexed because I know we would have won that FA Cup again. And then Leicester won the league, innit? So then I was like, yo, man, I'm vexed, blood. So I messaged Joel, innit? Like, when we're losing 4-2, I messaged him. I'm in the stadium. And I messaged him saying, yo, where are you, blood? I'm saying, are you here? I'm saying, I'm fucking fuming, blood. I said, you better have your bleep machine on deck, bro. His thing went like AFTV, like Claude would be there, God rest his soul. You fucking arsehole.
Yeah. I write Peter Claude, man.
Like, he'd be letting it rip, blood. You understand? Cheeks boy, it was like beep, 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 beep. Whenever you see me on Cheeks boy, it's bare beep, 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 beep. Like, beep, I swear down. Hell of that, blood. You get me? And then even tell her like, you know what, even before that, before the AFT, so let me just take it back one step quickly.
Yeah, fam, the flow's yours.
Before the AFTV Watford game, we played Leicester, and then Welbeck scored last minute, and then I've come outside the ground, and I'm just walking, and Joe's out there with him and Dave, and they got a cameraman with them. But he grabbed me around my shoulder, and he grabbed me close, and he went, "Don't swear." No, watch it. No, he went, "Don't swear." But I looked at him like, huh? Like, I always swear. Like, and he goes, then he goes, "It's Sky Sport." Then he goes, "It's Soccer AM. Don't swear." Like, if
100. And let me get to this couple things. RIP to Claude every time, for real. RIP to Claude, man. Another one who was a part of AFTV's growth and one of the GOATs in this space. Fortunately enough that I've been on stream with Claude. Never actually got to get him on Sarcasm City TV. Would have been great to get his backstory, but RIP to Claude every single time, man. RIP to Claude. And to Black Diamond says, Flawless, how does it feel watching yourself interview others? Must feel surreal. Yes, it's surreal, not the right word, but it is. It's surreal. It's just a strange feeling is the wrong word. I can't think of the correct word, but it's just like it's more that it's still a surprise. That's what I'd say. It's still like, whoa, man, just here chopping it up with Troopz. That's the crazy part. Someone I'm a fan of and still a fan of. That's what I would say. We was watching OG AFTV vids yesterday on Lee's channel. Everyone, they flag videos because when I did the second wave with Northside, we watched his AFTV video and they flagged it. Yeah, they flagged it. But we're gonna keep this rolling, people.
You play this like it's gonna go. So that this clip is still on YouTube as well. Type in Danny Welbeck Soccer AM Arsenal fans. You'll see me. Yeah. That's the first one that kind of went in it. And then that one, I just said, I can't even remember what I said, blood. I think I said, what was it, blood? I think I said something like Vardy, your party luck off, blood. Like something like them time it was everything luck off.
Yeah. That's a bad boy.
I was like, yo, Vardy. Yeah. I said, yo, Vardy, the party luck off, blood. And then everybody like clipped that and that went in it. So that was like the first little, like I think it done like 50K. But at that time, I was like, bro, 50K, what's going on? Like, yo, that's mad, bro. Like, and it was just like a little like 2-minute video, but it was like bare little chops, but it was like my chop, it was like my bit is one that went in it. That's the one that kind of got traction. Then it was the AFT. So then it was the Watford game. So I'm messaging Joe like, yo, I'm pissed off. He's like, yo, I'm at Chelsea. I said, oh my days, but I'm fuming.
And just to clarify, what season was this?
With the world in chaos, what's really needed is someone to find.
Make sure I don't get hit with no copyright and that. If I do, so be it.
This is the year Leicester won the league.
Which was
2015, 2016.
2015, so it's 15, 16. Okay, so we're talking almost 10 years ago, people. Just to clarify. Put that into perspective. We've gone back almost a decade.
Yeah.
So carry on.
This is like 2016, blood. You get me? And then, boom, Joe's like, yo, go on AFTV. Like, do you need to? I said, nah, blood. Like, I said, bro, I watch it. Like, our demographic. I said, yo, Cheeky Sport, me, that's the thing, blood. I said, AFTV. I said, dog, this is like, I said, blood, you think these man are ready for me to go on there still? Where I talk, fam, like, are you mad? Like, these man are you fucking crazy? I'll spin Jaws, blood. Like, if this ain't it, bro, nah, blood, this ain't it, blood. Like, nah. He's like, yo, you need to. I said, fucking hell. And then, so I've gone now. And then there was bare madness going on. Like, Kenny Ken had a madness. I backed Kenny Ken. Shout out Kenny Ken. I backed him in his madness. Then a next thing kicked off. Me and Kenny Ken smoked that you. Then a next thing. There was that bare madness is kicking off. And then we moved like 3 spots. And then we finally got to like the spot where it's chilled now. And everyone's like doing their interview. And then like Bully did his interview. And when he done his interview, Robbie's like said to Tao, like, Tao's the cameraman at the time. Shout out Tao, blood. Because Tao's the one, blood. You get me? Big up Tao. That's my family. You get me? And then Tao was like, boom, it's done. So Tao's putting the camera away. I've turned to Robbie like, say, yo, bloody, you mad? I'm saying, yo, you know how long I've been following? I said, I follow man to the tree spots. I will punch up man over there. We think this is blood. I said, I got something to say, blood. You better pull out the camera, blood. He's like, oh, no, next time. I said, what do you mean next time, blood? I said, big man, I've been here for like an hour and a half. What do you mean next time, blood? You think I got time to be standing on the roads? That's how I was talking. I was actually like getting pissed off because I was like, yo, You've waited. I've been riding out, like, man, I've been chatting shit, trying to abuse. I'm here smoking, man, and then I'm playing bodyguard. You're
backing it. Yeah.
And then you're telling me now that I can't say my thing. Then he's like, no. And then he looked at Tao, and then Tao's gone like, Tao's looked at me, and then the way I was moving, Tao was like, nah, like, you know what? Tao went, nah, let's do it. So Tao's pulled back the camera.
Tao's smart move by Tao.
Press the button. Bang. I said what I said. So from Emirates to my yard on the train, it's like, I don't know. It's like 35, 40 minutes. So then, man, by the time I get home now, I've gone home and then walked in my yard. My missus is like, yo, all my cousins are messaging me saying, yo, is that Trooper? Like, then he's like, yo, what have you done? I said, I ain't done nothing. Like, I just went on this fan channel that does like, I said to her, like, yo, you know that channel I watch where the people argue about Arsenal? She's like, yeah. I said, I went on it. She's like, you did what? I said, yeah, I went on it. Like, you get me? Like, I see Claude and all of them, man. She was like, oh shit. She looked on the video, blood. It's on like 90K. The video's been out for like 45 minutes, blood. I'm like, what's going? I'm like, what? 90? I'm like, yo, I'm shitting myself now, blood. I'm getting paranoid, bro. I'm getting paranoid, blood. I'm like, no, what have I done? I'm scared at this point now, innit? I'm actually scared, bro. I'm saying like, yo, we got a game on Tuesday. I said, yo, I gotta wear a mask. I said, nah. I said, what the fuck? I said, I gotta wear a mask.
You gotta wear a mask. I
got to the game. I had.
You got everyone in the chat as well, man.
I didn't even have a mask on. I had my hoodie on.
Hoodie up. Yeah.
I was with a couple of my man them, and then like, when I'm walking, people are like looking at me and they're going, "Oi, blood, oi, fam," and I'm like, the man them are like, "Yo, man's gonna." Are these man mad? Are they trying to take the piss out of man? Like, do these man know what man's on? Like, man will fuck up, man. Like, I'm not saying to the man them, nah, it's cool. Like, yo, look at, there's feds everywhere, bro.
Relax. Yeah, it's gonna be police.
We're getting bagged, bro. We can't do that, blood. Like, allow it in it type of thing. But as we keep going on, more people keep saying it, blood, fam. I'm like, yo, this is like, I'm starting to get paranoid, innit? We drew, you get me? We drew to Palace 1-1. And then I come outside, I see Robbie. He's recognized me, innit?
Okay, so you remember, Robbie ain't gonna forget them numbers.
Robbie ain't gonna remember them numbers. He see me, blood. He's like, remember them numbers. He see me, and he's got this thing that even to this day, like, when it's the fact, like, I'll always chill in it, like, because I'm in hospitality. I'll be having like a couple yaks after the game. I won't run out in it. So when I go out to AFTV, it's more chill. The crowd, it's still a crowd, but I'll like kind of roll through, and then like he'll just see me and he'll just nod like, all right, like I'm here, innit? And he's like, yeah, cool. So then when he see me now, he's like, okay, cool. And then he finished one interview with one brother, And then he went to me, yo, you're next. Like after some next shoot that was getting interviewed, he said, yo, you're next. I said, all right, cool. So I'm chilling there now. And then that's the interview when I said we need to protest, we need to walk out.
Oh, yeah,
I lost my head. I said 70 minutes, man, they need to walk out. These man think it's a joke. I said, yo, blood, like, I held back as well. Like, I wanted to call him holy for things, blood, but I was like, it's YouTube. I can't really say that, blood. You get me? So then, like I said what I said. And then the next game now, obviously, I've gone to the game. And then at 70 minutes, me and my brethren, shout out Catch, we've walked. I said, yo, you ready? He said, yeah, Paul. We're winning 2-0 at this point as well. I said, yo, you ready? He said, yeah, come, let's go. Bang. Me and Catch cut out. As we were walking out, I'm not going to lie, I see a couple people walking out as well. And they weren't going to toilet. They weren't going to try to get a drink. They were actually leaving, doing the protest as well, innit? And then I left now. And then, obviously, I didn't do the AFTV interview because I left early, innit? I'm not standing outside for 20 minutes. I ain't no dickhead, blood. I'm getting yard, blood. You get me? So me and my brethren cut yard. Obviously, I've watched AFTV that night now, innit? Because I know, obviously, that Robbie's going to be asking, yo, did you walk out in 70 minutes?
Yeah. He's definitely going to be
asking. Again, the backstory is crazy. So he asked Mo, and Mo was like, I did leave, like, he said he went to the concession stand. So he went into the concession stand and watched the game on the TV from 70 to 90. He said he didn't walk out the stadium, but he left his seat. So I was like, oh, all right. And then he was like, yo, it don't matter like the color of the person's skin. It don't matter where they're from, whether they say blood, whether they say fam. That doesn't mean they're not. That doesn't mean they're less educated than the next person. That's just where they're from. That's just how they talk. That's just how they're comfortable.
So people talking
around me, blood. Like I got fucking youths that are fucking lawyers, blood. My brethren's a fucking Michelin star chef, rude boy. You understand? This brother's in fucking working with fucking what's his name, Gordon Ramsay, and them fucking hello, hi, and all of that, blood. But when he's around me, he's like, yo, Troopz, you're telling me, Kaji, you get me? He can adapt, blood. You understand? Most of the man that I'm around is like me, so
can adapt the same way you have. That's why you've had the success because you're able to adapt. Of course, 100%. Yeah.
So then Mo was like saying that, and I was like, oh, fair play to Mo, blood. You get me? Like, I respect that type of thing. And then I see Kelechi's interview, and then shout out Kelechi. Now Kelechi's cool, but at that point, I said, this guy's a pussy, blood. I said, this guy mad. He's like, oh, what are these people doing? Trying to say to walk out to these fake fans, leave. You support your team. I said to myself, what? I'm saying to myself, 1 minute. I'm sitting in my yard like, yo, I was a junior gunner. I went Highbury. I've been to I was 4 years old, bro. Like, don't play with me, blood. Like, I was there 98 when we won the league, 02 won the league, Invincible won the league. I was there, blood. Parades in the stadium, bro. Are you fucking mad? I said, who is this guy, blood, waving his fucking stick in the air, blood? I said, this guy's lost his mind. I said, when I see him in the next game, I'm going to stick it on him. So then I see him now next game. I pulled him. I didn't do like a bad man thing. But I
you had a grown man conversation? Yeah, you had a grown man conversation.
I said, you're a big man. I don't know what you're on, yeah? Or if you're trying to do this like clout thing, but blood, don't ever talk about me like that, blood. Like, yo, I'm a die-hard thing, bro. I fucking bleed for this club, blood. I've been here, there, everywhere. Don't tell me I'm less of a fan because I walk out, blood. I'm trying to make something happen here, blood. This is piss poor. I don't stand for this, blood. If you want to be a yes man, then go on with it, innit? And Kelechi was like, no, I don't mean like that, my brother. So we started off on a bad foot, but now that's my brother from another.
You man are cool.
You can't say nothing about Kelechi now, blood, innit? But at the time, because of the way I was moving, Kelechi tried to come on this. Oh, I'm a better fan. No, you're not a better fan, blood. I'm Troopz, blood. You know, relax, blood. You get me, like. So then, obviously now, the season's ended, didn't it? The season's ended now, and then Robbie got a call from this company that were playing a tournament at Arsenal's training ground at London Colney. So Robbie invited me, Ty, and DT. So we've gone there now. We've played in the tournament. We've got to the final. We lost the final. We lost 3-2. And then they took us on a tour around London Colney. Obviously, this is before, like, you get me? Now, never, blood.
Yeah, I get you. Before everything, this is all years back.
But they took us there. And then Robbie was like, yo, give me a number, like, let's link up next season. I said, yeah, cool, blood. Let's do that, blood. You get me? Like, boom. Through the summer now, the whole Wenger out, Wenger in beats kicking off. We're not signing no one. So man are beefing on Twitter. Man are cussing man's mum. Man are putting pictures of man's wife. It was crazy these times. Man are dropping man's addresses. It was mad where man work. It was at that point, Twitter was it was unhinged.
That was like the purge. Yeah, that was like the purge.
It was anything would go. You get me? No holds barred, blood. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm beefing Wenger ins on Twitter, telling man, everyone suck their mum. You know, I suck your mum, Wenger in. Rare tear. My Twitter's just growing. And then in the summer, like people kept tweeting me like, yo, make your own channel. You need to put your own content out, not just like man, love the AFTV stuff, but like, yo, we want to see like your like match previews. And I said, match preview? What the fuck is a match preview, blood? So I start look on YouTube like match preview
and how it works.
Yes, I'm like, oh, they want me to sit down and talk about the game before. Like, predicted lineup. What? What's a predicted lineup? Okay, cool. Like, So I sat down to my brethren on the camera, innit? On the camera, yeah. And to be fair to my brethren, shout out Anthony. To be fair to my brethren, yeah, he was like, yo, we need to make a channel like, yo, blood, like everywhere we go, people are like, yo, are you that guy? Like, yo, maybe something can happen from here, blood. These times I'm saying to my girl, like, yo, babe, like, I might, because these times I was working at Ladbrokes. I was working at Ladbrokes. So I was saying to my girl, like, yo, I might leave Ladbrokes, you know, and just take the risk. And keep going places and people keep asking, like, yo, are you that guy? Like, And a couple man have said, can I have a picture? I'm like, a picture? A picture for what, blood? Why do you want a picture of me, blood? That's what I said. First time I was like, who am I, blood? I said, blood, am I fucking Alexis Sanchez? Would you want a picture of me, blood? We gonna do that.
I could imagine you saying that to someone. So I was like, I want to stuff, can I get a picture? And you're like,
what are you gonna do with that picture, blood? So wait, trying to do some fucking voodoo on me or something, blood? What the fuck are you playing at, blood? You get me? So then I was like, all right, cool. Made the channel, made a little intro, and then boom, started dropping match previews as the season started. Then, like, obviously, as that season, that was like the fucking 2016, 2017 season. So that's when like all you lot's favorite rants were like on like dropping, innit? Like, it was like greatest hits, blood. You understand? Literally.
That is like I said in the intro, that is that for those that are old enough, like the rest. See, that era right there he's about to mention is the one, people. Obviously, you don't get any questions, feel free to get any questions in as well. But that era right there that we're about to talk about is prime. Well, it was great to hear like Troopz' backstory into regards to how he got started and the notoriety, because his jump was crazy. Think about it from the jump. Man's doing 90k views on the video, 100k, whatever it was on the AFTV.
That is the attitude era.
Mad.
Like I say, AFTV.
Big up to Shakur as well.
Time
run up the likes of the subscribe button.
Must not see.
Run up the likes of the subscribe
like
button.
that trans.
And what I will do, people, as well, is I will drop the link for this actual show in there as well, because you might want to watch the watch-along. You actually might want to watch the actual live one. And there is a playlist on the channel for all these specials. So with Troopz, Rants, Carefree Lewis, Gunner, Hassam, the list goes on, people. The list goes on. But run up the likes and the subscribe button, please. Sended football fans. Like, I know people who were non-football fans who was watching AFTV at those points. Like, you had like Paddy Power. After Arsenal lost, like AFTV and chill became a thing. Like, I remember that vividly. Oh, geez. Peak, like classified said in the chat. But go on, carry on, fam.
And then it was that season was when it just went.
That's when it went viral. Like
Gary Neville, like Gary Neville tried to call me out. But no, Gary Neville called out AFTV. Jason Cundy, the dickhead. He tried to call me out and absolutely flames this Clark.
I remember you played with Jason. You're not even top 10 pundits or top 10 player. Gary Neville,
a lone man. He was a lone man, blood. I remember I flames him, blood. What's his name? Simon Jordan, the Oompa Loompa. I flamed him.
Jordan, yeah, I remember the Simon Jordan.
Bro, I've had beef.
I remember Simon Jordan reading out your tweet on Talk.
Yeah, because
Robbie was there.
And then Robbie was just sitting there like. I said, what? This you try to run up his mouth?
Yeah, you was going on. You was like, I couldn't care what you say. You was like, you tan dickhead, go suck a toe and
Yeah. You pompous looking prick. You get me? I cussed him off, blood. I swear down. I called him a tangerine and bare things.
I remember that. Crazy.
Bro, man couldn't. I swear, whenever these men would run their mouth, blood, I would send for their Clark, blood. I would at them as well. Then they ended up blocking me, or they tried to talk about me, and then I just ripped them again. That the only one who kept it kind of real was Gary Neville.
Oh, so you like, so yeah, because the chat's asking, so Gary Neville's the one, because he actually sat down with you and others from AFTV.
Yeah, me, Robbie, Mo, Claude, and DT. He sat down with all of us, blood. Pause. You get me? And we aired our thoughts, and yeah, he's to this day he still works with Robbie. So you get me? They was very skeptical at the start, and now they got the overlap and all of this, and yeah, me Big Steve versus Adam McCullough on live Sky Sports.
Yeah, that was
they look down at us, but they know that their content is not as good as our content. Your content isn't as pure as ours. You're sitting there with a script, blood. You get me? I know for a fact Big Steve went on that with no script. I know Adam McCullough went on there with no script. They can't do that, blood. You understand? We have that, blood. Fan power. You get me? What we did that year is we had people, we had them like that, blood. We had them like, what? Shut up, blood. Shut your mouth. Like, even now, like, we have them like that, blood. You get me? Like, they're terrible of us. And that's why, like, they try and block some of us. Like, they try and block me. They try and put, like, barriers in front of me, and they'll try and say, oh, Troopz is a brand risk. And how am I a brand risk when I'm a brand risk, but I'm still on FIFA to this day.
I'm a brand risk. But you did a deal with that. You did a whole deal with Barstool. Barstool Sports, a whole deal. We had Boohoo Man on the pod a couple of weeks ago, like, but brand risk, they say, blood. You get me? Like, it's lies, blood. You understand? It's absolute lies, fam. You get me? Like, I watch other people's content. I watch like other football content creators, and I'm saying exactly what they're saying, blood. You get me? Maybe my voice sounds a bit more aggressive when I rant. You get me? But I'm literally saying what another person is saying about their players, blood. You get me? Yes, absolutely. But you might just be saying that the criticism is different, but it's still criticism. Like, it's still the same, and that's what it is. And
they can't downplay the thing, blood.
Yeah, because even though it's all jokes aside with AFTV and took from a rival's perspective, you and everyone else's message was spot on. That was what was so much the intriguing part. If everybody there was Wenger out, it would have been much different. But because there was, like you said, the AFKs, there was the Wenger ins, RIP to Claude. Him and Ty was brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Those two as a duo, like, it was absolutely, and that's what made it so intriguing. And then you had Robbie trying to talk or play the other side of this. Like, how can you still back Wenger when you see what's going on? When there's so many infamous things and like fan camps from you. It's crazy. Yeah, Black Diamond said it there. My mum's Wenger in, is she mad? That was crazy. I remember that one. My mum's Wenger in. Is she mad?
Man City away, blood.
Classic. That is crazy. That being said, though, speaking of Mumsy, what's her thoughts on Arteta? Is she backing him? Or is she want him gone?
She's cool with Arteta.
She's cool with Arteta. Okay.
She never wants a manager out. Like,
I think it's a Mumsy thing, you know. I think so. Because my mum was Ollieing. Yeah. Because my mum still backs Ollie to this day. I think that's more so from his playing days. But yeah, carry on, fam. So you're talking about obviously the Gary Neville interview, taking shots at Simon Jordan, taking shots at Jason Cundy, etc., etc.
Yeah, everyone. It wasn't even me. It was everyone was taking shots at me. I was just.
That's true. I respond.
I was going about my business, doing what I was doing, going to Arsenal games, and people were just, you get me, threatened. And you understand? I don't care, bro. Like, I don't stop no one from doing any. Do what you want to do. I don't care, blood.
Facts.
You understand? My thing is, if I don't deal with you, then I'm not gonna I'm not gonna give you my resources. You understand? Definitely. I'm not gonna stop you from doing things, but you have to do things off your own accord, blood. You can't use my setup, you can't use my producer, you can't use none of that, blood. You have to find your own thing and then do it there. But I'm not gonna stop you from doing it. If people ask me about you, I'm not gonna talk bad about you just because me and you don't get on. You get me? I'll be like, he's a dickhead. I don't get on with the youth, but he get me. In work, he does his thing. You get me?
In the space, he actually does the business. You don't let your personal feelings towards someone take away from them as a content creator. If you're a quality content creator, quality content creator, regardless of your thoughts on them from a personal aspect. I hear that. No, that's fair. That's fair. Goody says this, and we will get back on track as well. But before we get to the super chat, run up the likes, people. Run up the likes. There's over 230 people in here. Let's get up to 150 likes. Like check 1212. Hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure you subscribe to Troopz' channel. And of course, the Back Again podcast, you get that twice a week. Troopz, Hassan Lewis, and myself. There's a playlist for it on this channel as well. So you can always find it. Playlist. Aguniya, he says here, obviously a lot of people's favorite duo. And I was mentioned RIP to Claude and Ty. But Troopz, when did you first meet Expressions? And that being said, while I wait for this ad just to skip by as well, people, run up the likes on this video, hit the like button, subscribe. The full episode, the link's underneath in the description, people. The link's underneath in the description if you want the full episode and not the watch back like I am doing now. I answer questions as well. But make sure, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell, and subscribe to Troopz' channel. The link's in the title, people. You should be subscribed to Troopz anyway. If you're not, we're going to keep this on the road as well. Oh, wait 1 second. Let me unmute it. Oh, be a help. Be a help. Yeah, that's fair. Goody says this, and we will get back on track as well. But before we get to the super chat, run up the likes, people. Run up the likes. There's over 230 people in here. Let's get up to 150 likes. Like check 1212. Hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure you subscribe to Troopz' channel. And of course, the Back Again podcast, you get that twice a week. Troopz, Hassan Lewis, and myself. There's a playlist for it on this channel as well. So you can always find it, people. Aguniya, he says here, obviously a lot of people's favorite duo. And I was mentioned RIP to Claude and Ty. But Troopz, when did you first meet Expressions?
What was that? 2015?
Okay.
Yeah, it was in West.
So this is before the whole AFTV like blowing up and that year. So this was before that.
It was that same time.
Oh, around the same time. Okay.
Yeah, because I was cool with Rants from early.
Right. Got you.
Get me?
Yeah.
Me and Rants were early, but then when I bought X, it's like obviously Rants is chill, innit?
Yes.
You know Rants, blood.
Very much so. Yeah, Rants is very chilled. Yes.
Whereas X is like, man.
Yeah. X is very
when I bought X, it was like, all right, cool. Bang, Rants, your Rants, your family, you already know the vibe, but your X, we're gone, blood. You understand? He's on what I'm on. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was them times there still.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So after AFTV, well, not even because you were still on AFTV. When did the and I still missed the show, the Premier League bias show? When did did that come about? Was that the year after that, or was it a little bit further away? I'm just trying to put the timeline together.
So I think that started like, I think bias show started like it was either end of 2016, 2017,
okay,
or start of 2017, 2018.
Okay.
You get me? It was either one of them two. But it was like Robbie was like, yo, I want to do a show. I was like, okay. Because he was doing All Guns Blazing with DT.
Yes.
So he was like, yo, I want me and you to do a show. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, what you want to do? He was like, I want to do something called the Bias Premier League Show, where we review the Arsenal game. It
was a fire
and
show.
then we give our view on the other games.
Fire show.
And then obviously because I had the ham roll thing, calling people ham rolls and all that. And ham rolls just something I called that, like it's a man them thing. It's like from my breadfruit. That's just our thing, innit? If you're moving like a dick and man be like, you're a ham roll, blood. What's wrong with this fucking ham roll? You understand? So then he was like, let's do ham roll of the week. And then the plan was to start it off with once a week. And then we were doing it like every Monday. But then people and the views it was getting, probably was people who were like, yo, we want this, we want to see more of this. Like, we want to see you lot preview the weekend as well, not just review the games.
Yeah.
So then we made it 2 times a week. And then if I be real, Bias Show and All Guns Blazing were AFTV's 2 biggest shows, like
yes, they were
all time, blood. You get me? Like Bias Show would like when I was on Bias Show was doing like
the numbers, man. Hear them talk numbers, up the numbers things from talk up them big numbers.
Bias Show was doing like what at that time? What 300k a week on 2 X?
Talk about it. Astronomical numbers, 300k a week. So if you talk about that over, come on, man,
1200 a month, blood. And that was on wins. If we lost, bro, it would be $500,000 an ep. You understand? $1 million a week just on bias. You understand? If you add in fan cams All Guns Blazing, Claude and Ty show, brother. The views are going
astronomical
to the
numbers.
moon, blood. You understand?
And they did. Yeah.
Like it was at the time, it was record-breaking stuff, blood.
Oh, facts. We've never seen anything like it before. That's what I always say. Like, not only are you one of the pioneers, so is that channel and what Don Robbie and everybody who was there at
Man was hitting millions when only rappers were hitting millions, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't hit a mil. Now you can hit a mil. Them day, you couldn't hit a mil, blood. You see people a mil, you're like, raw, mil.
Facts.
Yo, dog. You understand? Like, it was astronomical numbers, blood. And it was consistent. It weren't like 500K, 20K. It was 500K, 400K, 500K, 400K, 300K, 200K, 500K. It wouldn't like drop below 150K.
Yeah, facts. I know, because I was watching them times. I was locked in. Like many others, that's why the numbers were so big. That's why I mentioned the Bayern show, because I thoroughly enjoyed that show. Of course, United lost. I ain't locking in. But other than that, I'm locking in. So I hear you cook my team. And I can't respond.
Cook your team, blood.
But now I can respond. If you do it now, I can respond. It's like,
you can run your mouth.
yeah, facts.
Exactly.
Facts. Exactly what it
Facts.
is. I have a voice now.
Facts.
Like, that's what it is. But yeah,
this microphone. Facts.
And that's why I said what I said in the intro, and I told you privately and said it publicly in regards to what you did and what AFTV did, and it kicked down doors for everybody. Like the space you see now, they were the first. Like, people want to criticize people. Yeah, whatever. They helped so much.
I know Khalid J.
Create a space in the scene for not only the first wave of all the content creators, but then all the other channels that spawned off of that, not directly, but other fan channels. And then even now into more the live streaming bit outside after fan cams, even though fan cams still go on. It's crazy. It is.
AFTV's mad, blood. Where them day there, boy.
Yeah, it was, man. That is I'm just so glad that man got to witness it. That's what it is. Like, I'm so glad I didn't get back late. I was
watch AFTV.
It was crazy.
Back then.
It was. And everyone in the chat showing love in regards to that. So then obviously you had the AFTV uprise. Then you're doing great numbers on Bias Show. You're doing good numbers on your own channel as well. I remember the old Troopz intro with the old Champions League music and all of that. And then
classics.
From there, was it then the Barstool deal? Is that then what happened as you just continued to become a bit like, was there a moment you had where it's like, oh geez, not that I've made it, but it's like, oh, I'm known, where he's like, oh, it's a big moment, like someone, I don't know, you're a fan of, or something happened, or you hit a certain number, etc.
So when the Aubameyang thing happened, that's when I said, oh shit, it's like that. I was like, raw, this is actually fucking mad. You get me? That was probably my favorite time. Like in doing content not in Arsenal, I'd say in YouTube. You get me? It was mad, blood. You understand? I remember being in Singapore, yeah, and I see Laka, and Laka see me, Laka put his hand up. I was like, bro. I was like, yo, what? Then Abba see me and Abba spotted me. He was like, yo, what going Troopz? I was like, what on, blood? I was like, yo. And then like we took a picture. He carried on like signing all the Singapore fans merchandise, all the stuff they had. And then like he was walking and it's like he was looking, and then he see me. And then he went, about blood clot, Yang. And I went,
that's crazy.
And then DT was like, yo, that would have been sick if you filmed it. But I know Brennan. Brennan's my producer now. I know Brennan. Yeah. Brennan's behind me, with the camera filming everything. And then I knew straight away Brennan had. I went, what do you mean, blood? I looked, and Brennan was like that. I said, Brennan's got that, blood. What do you mean, blood? I'm a blood clot, yeah. My brother, yeah. Fuck Harry Kane, top scorer next year, yeah. And then who got top scorer next year, blood? Obama, blood clot, yeah.
Blood clot, yeah.
And then that season is when I said, yeah, that's when it went to another level, blood. You get me? That's when it went to another level, blood. You understand? That's when more players started to interact with me. You get me? And yeah, that's where the player interaction started. It was from there.
That's crazy, because even the chat is talking about, and don't worry, people, I will get to super chat shortly as well, but I just want Troopz to continue talking about the story, because obviously we've been back, nearly 10 years, and now speeding up to The Aubameyang, because I remember that as well, watching that. It's like, oh, geez, like that's the crossover. That's what I should have said. That's a better way to state it. And the players watching it. And obviously now, even to this day, you and Aubameyang are good friends. And what I respect about Aubameyang is even though you've criticized him for poor performances.
When you look at a micro versus a mini, I mean, we all know that the mini is going to be 1/10 the size.
And for someone who said earlier about someone who said, why do I have ad blocker? Because I'm not signed in on this account, that's why. Plus, I don't have ad blocker. I ain't paying extra for this shit like YouTube blocker. Forget all that. But Warrior J says Troopz' friendship with Aubameyang was fire. Facts, man. Obama who? Obama what? Obama blood clot, young. Fire. Let's get to it.
Because he knows it's not personal, innit? Like, I remember when a few Arsenal players were apparently chatting shit, and David Ornstein dropped the story that Arsenal players are upset with Aubameyang's relationship with Troopz, and then the story dropped, and everyone was like, "Oh, Troopz is done." Oh, yes. All the haters were like, "Yes, he's done." And then obviously it was in the national break, so Abba was traveling to Gabon, and then when he's landed, obviously he's turned his phone's got data. He's seeing everything. And then I said to him, when everything was going on, I knew he was traveling. But because I know, I said to him, I messaged him straight away. I said, yo, bro. I said, yo, I see all the shit that's going on. I said, I totally hear that if you want to take a step back, pause, and you get me, our bromance, as to say, has to end. I said, because I mean, the main thing is Arsenal. You understand? Yes. The main thing is the club. That's what I care about, blood. And if the players are saying, oh, they're jealous of me and you, or they don't like that we're cool, then cool. You get me? It is what it is. Abba read it. Man didn't even reply yet. He read it and then said to someone, take a picture. And then he's sitting on his fucking private jet on his phone, And then he put up the caption. There's a lot of bullshit in the papers right now. I talk to who I want, when I want, where I want. No one can tell me nothing. He posts that and then he messages me like, bro, you're my brother. I don't want you to ever be in my pocket. I want you to give honest assessments, because people I have around me will just be like, oh, you done good. But I need someone to say, no, what the fuck was that, blood? What the fuck was that? That weren't good, blood. What was that, blood? You get me? Fucking don't do that again, blood. Because I know you can do better, blood. So don't fucking do that bullshit type of thing. So then I was like, all right,
yo. Like, that is the fact that Aubameyang, that's how you know Aubameyang a real one. And that's why when people try and criticize content creators for criticizing, players know. And some players like honesty, some don't. As you see here with Aubameyang, Aubameyang has said literally to Troopz, I know that you'll be honest when I'm playing bad. It's not personal. Keep doing you. Even though whoever the guy was, Troopz mentioned at Arsenal, and the Arsenal players unhappy with Aubameyang's friendship with Troopz. That's nothing to do with it. If you perform better and the Arsenal players perform better, Troopz is going to be positive about your performances. That's where Obama blood clot Yang came from. Like a blood clot Zet came from. Like, what are we talking about here? And that goes to show that it's not all the same. Yeah, man. Like, Aubameyang knows if he's not playing well. Like, all right, don't lie to me. If you truly love something, like I've stated before, if you truly love something, you ain't gonna lie to them. I'm saying, if your close brethren does something, is playing football and doesn't perform well, you're not gonna tell him he performed well when he didn't. Nah, you didn't play well today. What are we talking about here? People on foolishness. I'm telling you that much. Like nonsense.
In the national break, so Abba was traveling to Gabon. And then when he's landed, obviously he's turned his phone's got data. He's seeing everything. And then I said to him, when everything was going on, I knew he was traveling. But because I know, I said to him, I messaged him straight away. I said, yo, bro. I said, yo, I see all the shit that's going on. I said, I totally hear that if you want to take a step back, pause, and you get me, our bromance, as to say, has to end. I said, because I mean, the main thing is Arsenal. You understand? Yes. The main thing is the club. That's what I care about, blood. And if the players are saying, oh, they're jealous of me and you, or they don't like that we're cool, then cool. You get me? It is what it is. Abba read it. Man didn't even reply yet. He read it and then said to someone, take a picture. And then he's sitting on his fucking private jet on his phone, and then he put up the caption.
Real one.
there's a lot of bullshit in the papers right now. I talk to who I want, when I want, where I want. No one can tell me nothing. He posts that, and then he messages me like, bro, you're my brother. I don't want you to ever be in my pocket. I want you to give honest assessments, because people I have around me will just be like, oh, you done good. But I need someone to say, nah, what the fuck was that, blood? What the fuck was that? That weren't good, blood. What was that, blood? You get me?
Yeah.
Fucking don't do that again, blood. Yeah? Because I know you could do better, blood. So don't fucking do that bullshit type of thing. So then I was like, all right, love my brother. So then that's when I'd be like, yo, you get me? Like, Abba played shit, bro. Like, what's he dealing with, blood? Man's moving like he's Lukaku, touches going like a boom. Like, what's he dealing with, blood? You understand? So, you get me? Me and him always had that relationship, you get me? And obviously it came out that it was Hector Bellerin. And Bellerin's an absolute fraud, blood. You get me? Because absolute fraud, bro. Because the man was a fan of AFTV, yeah? I remember when I first met him, yeah? He was like, oh, you're not going to rant, are you? I went, who's going to rant, bro? We drew, blood. And he was like, no, I'm only joking, man. I love watching you, Troopz, man. You're a real one. I was like, jeez. And then, we took a picture. Then he's running his mouth in Oxford about the man, then, blood. You get me?
Yeah.
I was like, what's wrong with this guy? This guy's moving tap, bro. You get me? Then I remember like, I was just like, bro, I remember I even see Bellerin. You get me? I see him after he was like talking about it. I was at the box with Abba. I wasn't with Abba. I had a box plug that was next to Abba's plug, next to Abba's box. You get me? So I was chilling, and then I happened to get 2 tickets. So I said like, yo, I'm gonna bring Trey, because I knew that I could get him to like get pictures with that Lacquer. I can get like pictures with like, and so I said, cool. So bam, Lacquer happened to be injured. Lacquer was there. Got a picture with Lacquer. Then I see Bellerin, and then Bellerin's like looking like the other way type of thing. I'm like, this guy's an idiot. Like, you get me? I was just like, this guy's an idiot. Carrying on about my business, but you get me? And then the thing is that even after he was running his mouth, I still supported him at Arsenal.
No facts, yeah. Because you're Arsenal, you want Arsenal to do well. That's why even the message you sent to Aubameyang, you was like, it's about Arsenal. Forget our friendship, our brotherhood. I want what's best for Arsenal. And obviously, Obama was a real one and responded in a real one type way, and I respect that highly. And even with the caption as well, I talk to whoever I want. Like, that ain't nothing to do with nothing. I'm saying Aubameyang's friendship or brotherhood with you is nothing to do with how Arsenal get on and off the pitch. If you lot do your job, guess what? Troopz will praise you. If you lot do your job, you'll get praise. So not only from Troopz, but Arsenal fans all across the globe. And if you don't play well and you play poorly, and
realize, it's not personal, blood. You get me?
Yes.
Like, I'm talking about your footballing ability, blood. If you want to go cry in your feelings, then don't be a footballer, mate.
That's true.
Yeah. But, like, if people criticize Trey, cool, criticize him, because I criticize him as well, blood.
Because you criticize him about his footballing. I
tell him when he makes mistakes on the pitch. I tell him, yo, you should have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Next time, do that. You got away with it this time, but next time, do that, and then you'll see how it works. You get me? Because Lily says to me, like, oh, what if Trey goes pro? How is it going to be if people are like shouting at him? I'm like, bro, Trey's ready for it anyway, because he sees what I'm on. So Trey knows what football is, you understand? So he's going to be mentally prepared to, if he goes for a bad run of form, that, you understand, he's strong enough to get through that bad run. You get me? He's not going to turn coward. You understand? And I'm not going to be there like moving like certain man's dad, moving crazy on Twitter, going on flipping podcasts, defending their child. I'm not doing that, blood. You get me? When I'm asked questions, I'll be like, yep, we're working very hard. We're trying to get back in the team. The team's doing very well. And we're here for the team whenever they need us. And we're just in the gym, on the pitch, doing what we got to do. Yep, that's it. You get me? Behind closed doors, this man is a dickhead. What's he fucking doing? We're fucking moving. Fuck these lot. You get me? We're in the public. Yeah, everything's ringer, bros. He's a fucking pocket full of. When it comes to my son, I'm media trained. When it comes to me, fuck you niggas. Yeah,
because that's how it should. That's how it should be.
I know, blood.
That's how it should be, because you want what's best for your son. So therefore, it's like, I mean, obviously you're not gonna absolutely butcher him publicly, but privately you'll tell him what's up. Now your form's bad. But publicly it's like, we're working hard. You know he's not at his best currently right now, but he's aiming to get back to the top, to the top of his game, and that's only right, like 110%. No, I fully hear that. But the Aubameyang thing is crazy, because that was like you said, that was the first time you knew it's like, oh, Obama blood clot young, like you had crossed over type of thing. So then AFTV still going on, still doing your thing on your own channel. When did the Barstool deal come about, and how did you feel about it? And was it a tough decision to make, to leave AFTV, leave London, and go over stateside and work for Barstool? Or was it an easy decision?
No, it was tough, man. You get me? I was leaving everything.
Yeah.
I was going to a whole new place by myself, literally alone. You get me? My kids, my girl, they're staying here because my kids, they're doing football. My girl works. It's like, you understand? I'm not gonna up and move the whole family.
This is a
you
real
get me? I have to go out there and see how it is. Make sure that it's safe. Make sure that there's schools for the kids, because that's the thing as well. Make sure that the football is at a level that Trey's not going to slow down. He's going to progress. You get me? And with the football, I didn't see that. I tell you straight, blood. You understand? Trey will go out there bad up, man. He's
just on smoke.
He's on smoke. Oh, where are you there? Rotted on it, blood. You get me? America is safe. You get me? People want to talk about the gun laws and but it is safe, blood. You get me? So I will say that, blood. You understand? But
cyber threats are everywhere. How do you keep your employees protected? Introducing Fished, a security awareness training platform.
Definitely getting flagged. 100%, but continue to run up the likes. And you're getting the reels right here, people. You're getting the reels right here.
Made me go. I'll be real. It was the money, blood. It was a chance to give my kids, my girl, a better life. You get me? Give me a better life.
Love that.
Understand? And that's what it was about. People have to realize that I'm a dad. I'm a married man. Like, a lot of these YouTubers are single, free. You get me? They don't have no responsibilities.
There's not family and things of that nature.
I have responsibilities. I have dependents, bro. You get me? So for me, I'm not thinking about me, blood. I'm thinking about them. I'm thinking about, how am I gonna get them things? Like, I gotta get them things first before I get my things, blood. You get me? And that's how I looked at the Barstool deal. I said to Robbie, there's this American company, they're interested, they're offering big B, they're offering P's, bro.
I told
Robbie what they were offering. I'm not gonna say here, I've told you.
But even he said, take that.
he said, I can't get nowhere near that. I said, you have to understand that. Then
it's healthy amount.
You get me? I got kids. I got at the time. I had obviously me and Lily weren't married at the time. I've been with my girl for like, that was 2019. So I've been with my girl for like what? At that time it was 14 years. You get me? So it was like, I've got. You understand? I have to look after mine, innit? You get me? Like,
of course.
And I went to America. It was different. You get me? A lot of the reactions were added. They were more angry because I was by myself. I was missing my kids. I was missing my woman. I was going home. Yeah, I was going home alone, blood. You get me? People were at the office. They'd go home to their dog. They'd go home to their girl. They'd go home to their mum. They go home to their mum and dad. They'll go home to their brother. They go home to their flatmate. Yeah. I would go home alone. When I go home, it's just me and them four walls, blood. You get me? And it was getting the better of me. You know?
See this, people. This is real and this is honest, and this is why I also fuck with Troopz. See how he's super honest, like you mentioned there with Trey, or he's super honest about Arsenal and the players and the team and the club. See how he's being. He didn't have to say this. He didn't have to divulge this information whatsoever. But he's saying, no, not only am I mad at the team and the fact that we didn't win, also what I've got going on personal, even though I'm having a great deal out there. Like, this is super honest. I respect Troopz highly for this.
Understand? It was affecting me, blood. You get me? So it was, I'd fly off the handle easier. You get me?
I get that.
I felt like my anger at that point was like I was back on the roads.
Hopefully I don't get flagged, man. I shouldn't get flagged, actually. There ain't no copyright thing with these things.
I didn't feel like Troopz. I felt like Trooper.
Yeah.
Because there's Trooper and there's Troopz.
And Troopers
YouTube knows Troopz.
Yeah, but Troopers the uniform Trooper.
You know Trooper, Flawless.
He's
got no Troopz. Do you understand? So
yes.
At Barstool, I was Trooper. I wasn't Troopz. I was Trooper. I'm Troopz now. You get me? I'm Troopz now. But at that time, I was Trooper, blood. I was the road version of me. I wasn't the YouTube me, blood. You get me? It was. I enjoyed every minute. Zar, my brother, you understand? Jet
yeah,
ski.
we're gonna get to Zah. Shout out Zah. Big up Jet Ski as well.
Goonie, Stacks,
Shout out
Marley, Chaz. I don't want to forget names, blood. Jeremy.
Yeah. No offense if he forgets you people. You know he means you. Everybody was out there.
Leroy. There's people from New York that I see as like family now, innit? You understand?
Yes.
And they're good people, and you get me. They help me, blood. You understand? They really helped me, like, because there was times when I'd be alone and Marley would ring me, yo, we on, I'm gonna come check you. Leroy would ring me, Stacks would ring me, they'd come and check me. Jeremy would tell me, yo, come Harlem, pull up, we're having barbecue, da-da-da-da. Zar would always try and get me, come to Hoboken, but he's always around the college white kids. I'm like, brother, yo, like, come Harlem, blood. You get me? Like, I ain't trying to go there.
You're trying to go ends in stateside. Yeah. I get that.
I'm trying to go Brooklyn. So more time I was with Marley, Stacks, Leroy, because they're going where I'm trying to go. You get me?
Yeah.
And they really helped me there. And then even like at Barstool, like the relationship I had with Portnoy, like to this day, not a lot of people have ever had that kind of relationship that I had with Dave Blood. You get me? Where I could just run in his office and just start cussing him off, blood. Like, real talk, bro. Like, I could go to his office and put him in the headlock and he couldn't say shit because it was me. The relationship we had, like, the respect he had for me, the respect I had for him. He knew what I brought to the company, the confidence, the way I was. He knew, like, my job was
to the company. You are asset.
Yeah, my job was to go to America and make Barstool more known for football. I did that, blood.
Absolutely. Dante, big up. Dal, big up as well. Anyone joining? We're just doing a watch back of this.
In Europe until I went.
This is a great episode.
Known for football.
This is the first time I've watched this back, people. Like, since I did it. I haven't actually watched it back. So watching it back is like...
known for football.
Fantastic.
I did that.
Yeah. Of course you did. 100%.
Because nobody knew Barstool. And you get me? They helped me, blood. You understand?
You know what? I need the Mickey Mouse in his back. Yo, that hairstyle is fire. The problem is his maintenance. It can only last 2 days and then it's a wrap. But that Mickey Mouse thing is the way forward. I need to pattern that still again.
They really helped me, like, because there was times when I'd be alone and Marley would ring me, yo, we on, I'm gonna come check you. Leroy would ring me, Stacks would ring me, they'd come and check me. Jeremy would tell me, yo, come Harlem, pull up, we're having barbecue, da-da-da-da. Zar would always try and get me, come to Hoboken, but he's always around the college white kids. I'm like, brother, yo, like, come Harlem, blood. You get me? Like, I ain't trying to go there.
You're trying to go ends in stateside. Yeah. I get that.
I'm trying to go Brooklyn. So more time I was with Marley, Stacks, Leroy, because they're going where I'm trying to go. You get me? Yeah. And they really helped me there. And then even like at Barstool, like the relationship I had with Portnoy, like to this day, not a lot of people have ever had that kind of relationship that I had with Dave Blood. You get me? Where I could just run in his office and just start cussing him off, blood. Like, real talk, bro. Like, I could go to his office and put him in the headlock and he couldn't say shit because it was me. The relationship we had, like, the respect he had for me, the respect I had for him. He knew what I brought to the company, the confidence, the way I was. He knew, like, my job was
to the company. You are asset.
Yeah, my job was to go to America and make Barstool more known for football. I did that, blood.
Of course you did, 100%.
Because nobody knew Barstool in Europe until I went to Barstool, blood.
That's facts. I didn't know of them until
honest truth.
Yeah, until you
I went, nobody knew about Barstool. Who? People were like, Troopz is going, where? What's Barstool? Da-da-da-da. This, that, right there. Bro, I did my job. No one can say that my time at Barstool was a failure. I was doing, bro, when they were doing their flipping yearly checks, of like where you are. Because remember, they've got like Big Cats podcast, PMT, which is like the biggest sports podcast in the world. They got $1 million worth of games. Shout out Gilly and Warlow. Me and Gilly that Gilly's my dog.
Oh, you call Gilly? I didn't know that.
When Gilly comes London, he taps in, bro. If you know, you know. You get me?
That's crazy. I did not know that. That's crazy.
You get me? And when they do like, where I was top 3, blood. You understand? So
what them numbers?
You get me? They could have you could never say my team was a failure. The reason why the Barstool thing ended was because the sales team are fucking useless, and they would
talk about get to it from.
Yeah, they would prioritize. They would prioritize other podcasts who have been at Barstool for longer. So obviously, Barstool have been around since I think 2001 or something. They started as like a newspaper company, and then they turned to like media, content, rare tear. Big Cat got involved. Shout out Big Cat. Everyone else got involved. Rare tear. And then obviously there's podcasts that have been there for a long period of time. They were more concentrating on those podcasts, the podcast.
Okay, so they wasn't prioritizing the podcast with the most notoriety numbers. They was prioritizing the old guard rather than
they were looking at it as
what the people are gravitating towards.
Because when I'd have sit downs with them, they would say, it's not the views, you're doing that, it's the sales team are shit, red. I'm like, so what do you want me to do? Like, if I lose my job, it's because of these views, not me. How is that fucking right? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But then you're telling me I'm not doing enough. They're not doing enough. I should not be relieved. They should be relieved. And new people should be brought in, because if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but they ain't doing what I'm supposed to do, who's in the wrong? Not me. Because everything that you've gave me, everything that you put on the list that I have to do, everything got ticked. Oh my God, what is happening right now?
Exactly what needed to be done. I did exactly what needed to be done. Piss take. Absolute piss take.
I even brought them more peas by getting them X.
Yeah. Also, you was involved in the X deal as well.
No, I wasn't involved, but they're not going to find X if they don't know.
Yeah, because you was first. Yeah, not involved, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like that. That's why
they got another bag.
Yeah. Because they've seen you, and it's like, all right, well, there's more.
It's like we done what we were supposed to do. They fucked up
as well.
Ransaro, they fucked up.
Shout out to Rance.
We done what we're supposed to do. Week in, week out. Week in, week out. Man, done with us. I was in America getting run down like man was in London. I brought my girl out to America. She's like, no, this is what is going on?
This is crazy.
Hear me? And I felt like I took her to Charlotte. Yeah, North Carolina. Yeah, we landed. She'll tell you herself. We landed. Yeah. We got to the airport. No, we landed. Sorry, went to the hotel, checked our bags in. I said, "Joe, can we go out and see? Like, let's look for some food and rare tear." We've gone outside. Took a left straight away. Bang! Yo, Troopz.
That's crazy.
Are you here for the Charlotte game? Yeah, I'm here for the Charlotte game, bro. Yo, we got a tailgate. I said, yeah, we're gonna link up, my brother. She's like, yo, babe, what's going on? Like, man's in Charlotte. Like, this ain't New York. Like, New York, cool. I kind of get it. You're based there, rare tear. But like now we're in Charlotte. I'm like, but that's just like the power of football.
True. Football is it's a universal language. If you're into football, it doesn't matter who you support, where you're from. There's conversations to be had. And big up to Rants every single time as well. I hear you. Trust. That's crazy. So the time over there, like you said, was had fun. How did that come about? Because you two linking up, brilliant. Again, fan cams, conversations you had, shout out to Zah each and every time as well. Phenomenal content. And for those that don't know as well, with these specials, Zah did one as well. So we did Zah. He wasn't able to do he wasn't a full 2 hours, so we didn't get the full backstory. We got the vast majority because he had to shoot off. But big up to Zah. Like I say, all these specials were fire. So look how much we've learned about Troopz, and it's just been an hour and 10 minutes, definitely. And to Black Diamond, yeah, I hear you, man. There's just so much stuff I need to do in regards to more specials, second wave, my own special, other stuff with the channel. There's just so much going on. We are 50. I already know. There's so much, man. I'm trying to do even more with the channel. Close out this year big, and then 2025. More work, more live streams, better work, better live streams, etc.
Zah was like, Zah was like a fan of me, respectfully. You get me? He used to watch me on AFTV. When I went out there in 2019 to find out what Barstool was and what I never been to New York before, innit? So I was like, go find out let's go spend a week, see what New York's like, rare tear. I met Zah in 2019, took me around, took me to like the Arsenal bars and all that, met a couple of the Arsenal fans in New York. So when I was going back out there now, I was supposed to do the podcast by myself, innit? But I was like, Zar's an Arsenal fan. I said, and you lot don't have Zar on camera. You've got him doing back off camera. I said, respectfully, this guy's a black midget. He's supposed to be on camera. Like, how do you have a black midget and he's not on camera? Are you lot fucking dumb? You have a black African midget who's actually from Africa, born in Zimbabwe, yeah? And you have this Donny sitting, running cameras, not on the camera. Are you fucking... I said, nah, I'm taking this into my own hands. Yeah. I saw the vision. I said, nah, I can see.
And he's extremely knowledgeable as well.
Yeah,
he knows football.
When I went out there in 29, man said Austin Powers a mini me. Real talk. I was there like I'm the evil one, like yo, and Zar's there like just following, like yo, you understand, like. But I got a hairline on like Dr. Evil. You feel me? But I was like, when I met him in 2019, I realized he's knowledgeable. He knows Arsenal. He knows in it. I was like, he's not like a I mean, before I went to like pre-season tours and all of that stuff, I just thought like, oh, the foreign fans don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. I didn't value them. I'll be real. I was an ignorant fan. You get me? I thought if you're not going to games, your opinion is not valid. You get me? Because a lot of my arguments on Twitter was, how many games have you been to? Shut your mouth. How many games have you been to this year? Shut your mouth. Are you going this weekend? Shut your mouth. That was my argument, innit? So when I went pre-season and started meeting these fans, I realized that, all right, cool, these men are just as knowledgeable.
Fans are very knowledgeable.
Have just as much a say as a fan in London does. You get me? So when I boxed Zara, I said, yeah, this is, get me. Went out there back again when I've signed now, gone back, and I said to him, he's got this golf thing that he does with Barstool. So he was doing that when I went to New York, when I moved out. So then when I'm there now, I was there for like the first 2 weeks by myself, did the podcast, I was doing what I was doing. He came back. I brought him on for an ep just to see how Troopz TV support would take to him. Yeah. They took to him. They were like, yo, Troop, this should be the podcast, you and Zar. This is you're Robbie and he's you. Type of thing, like, you get me? Pause. I was like, all right. I was like, but I was thinking that as well. I said, let me see what the fans like, how the people them take to him. People them to him. I said, all right, cool. Sat him down. I said, yo, I want to bring you on the pod. I want you to be permanent co-host. Me and you are gonna run this thing. I said, every Arsenal game we're gonna stream. I said, I'm gonna bring you on every preseason tour.
Makes sense. Makes full sense. Makes full sense. Makes full sense.
I go football rated, you'll be there. I'm putting you in my budget because respectfully, Barstool gave me a bigger budget than Zar because Zar was production. I was content. So my budget, your budget was bigger. His budget was small. So I said, I'm gonna put you under my budget. And I put Zar under my budget. Started bringing him everywhere. People took to him. Arsenal fans took to him. Opposition fans took to him.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
He got better week after week on camera. He got more confident, and it's that's basically it, blood. With me and Zar. You get me?
You could tell, man, because you could tell that the chemistry of you two on camera, like when you're having conversations or arguing, that's all authentic. You could tell those were the conversations you're having off air. I could genuinely tell. You can't fake chemistry especially on camera in the content creator space. You can't fake that, whether it's arguments, whether you're just debating, whether it's agreements, whatever the case may be. I like Zach interviewing you as well. Again, took me, and I know it took many back to the AFTV era. And when you grab the mic off him, like people have already said it in the chat. We are 50. Like, we are 50. Like, we are 50, sir. We are 5 points. Yo, that shit is brilliant. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Shout out
you
to
see that though. You see because I was like I don't really, you know me, Flawless. I'm a closed book, blood. I don't talk on YouTube. I'm not emotional. I keep a lot of shit. You get me? I'm very people. This might rattle some people. I'm very masculine. You get me? I don't show emotion. I don't let people know what's going on. But at that point, if I was like mentally weak, it could have gone left, blood. Okay. You get me? Because missing the family as well. Arsenal being shit. Money, that's when I realized money ain't everything in this world. That's when I realized money ain't everything in this world, mate. You can have all the money in the world, blood. But when you ain't got that person at home, when you don't see them kids, blood, when you go home and all you see is 4 walls, blood, when you go home and you don't hear another voice until you leave your house, blood. From I leave the office, that's the last voice I hear, bro.
Yeah.
Unless I call my girl. I'm not hearing another voice, blood.
Unless you call something, or like you said, someone else is shouting you for like, oh, such and such is going on. No, I hear that. That's real.
Another one. Real shit,
That's
blood.
real.
You realize, when things happen in life, you realize, blood. You realize. That's when I realized that, money ain't everything still.
It's not everything.
I mean, right now I'd rather be in my yard broke and then be sitting here, blood. You understand?
Jeez. Yeah, because I legit didn't know that. Like I said, that's the first time I've heard you, and I'm learning new things. And me and Troopz spoke off air about many things I didn't know in regards to that's how you was feeling at that point when you got there and missing your woman, missing your kids, missing home comforts, family, friends, etc., etc. It's real, man.
Yeah, it's mad, blood. Like I'd always like my mum moved out the ends now, innit? Them days my mum lived in the ends, innit? I could literally walk to my mum's house, blood. You understand?
Okay.
Not seeing my mum, like being where I'm from, having that worry, like of what I did back in the day. Now that I'm out of the country, are people gonna find that time to now try to hurt people close to me because I'm not there.
Yeah.
So like, there's my thought, my mind was just.
That's
and then I've got to go on camera and do these watchalongs and do this and do that, and then my team's acting like absolute fucking pricks, and then I'm like, blood, I'm just, it just went.
Yeah, it's mind blowing. Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Yeah, them times was mad, blood. I can't lie.
That is crazy. That's even
like, the only time I really started enjoying like making content at Barstool was last season.
Okay.
So the first, I was there for 3.5 years, and the first 2.5 years, I hated it.
Okay.
I liked New York. I liked like the people. I was like,
and like Zara was cool and everything like that.
I just the content side of it, I hated it.
Mad. See that? It's no.
You think it is people?
Was that more so like you said, Arsenal are doing bad and you're not around? It's not like you're with Robbie and the rest and everybody else.
Yeah, I ain't got my support system. You feel me?
Support system's important.
It's mad. Like it's mad, bro.
Did you ever see X around that time because he was out there? Or was X still over here? Nah, I know X had issues. I know he stayed over. I know not issues, but he wanted to stay over here. I've heard him mention.
Yeah, he wanted to stay here. Like he never wanted to go out there, innit? Like the thing is that when I did my deal, I kind of had to take the hit on a couple moves, to get the deal done.
Real one. Finding real shit right now, people.
Yeah. So when his deal got done, he had more of an easier time. You get me? He could say, okay, I want this, I want that, I want this. I could say, I want this, I want that. But then they were like, okay, we'll give you this, but then you can't do that.
Yeah, right.
Get me? So I had to kind of take the hit at first to kind of get the ball rolling.
That's fair. Yeah, that's what it is. The first person through the door is going to take the shots.
Yeah, I literally went in there and I went in there with the vest. And just got sprayed and just held it. I just kept walking through.
Militant. That's what you do as you spoke about being a man. Like you said it there. You said it earlier, for a better life for yourself, for your kids, for your woman, for your family. Because like you said, the money was there and to help them and put everybody, including yourself, in a better state. So I get it. I understand it. And I respect it highly. Because I know a lot of people could do that. A lot of people would have just been there, been unhappy for a month to 2 months and then called it quits and said, you know what, let me just go back. Forget the money, forget everything else. Forget what this can do long term. Sometimes it is short-term pain for long-term gain. Sometimes it's medium-term pain for long-term gain. And that's what it is, and for like some of the time, unfortunately. But at least you did enjoy it, like you said, for the last year or so. And with it coming to a close, did you know it was coming to a close? Or did it catch you completely off guard?
RKO out of nowhere.
Man. All right, so obviously I know the situation, but I have to ask us,
Yeah, RKO. You remember when I messaged you?
Yeah.
You was like, what?
I remember.
I was like, your reaction is the same as mine, blood.
Yeah, I was just shocked. I was like,
remember we were planning doing the podcast, and I said to you, the podcast is off.
Yeah. And I was like, what?
Because remember I sat down with you and said that, the new plan for the season what the plan's gonna be.
Yeah, I remember.
And so it was summertime, innit? I went to Jamaica. I came back, and then I think I was back for about 3-4 days. I think it's 3-4 days. Then Joe messaged me. Shout out Joe. Joe's like, yo, I want you to come on 5. I'm not gonna tell Rio you're pulling up. It's gonna be a surprise.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool, say nothing. So I've gone there, done my thing. As I've come out, I get a message from Dave Portnoy. And he's like, yo, sorry, rare tear. We're gonna have to relieve you from your contract.
Mad. Crazy this, man. Mad. Absolute mad.
9 months early. I was like, huh? I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke, like, because this guy's a troll. But then as I've started reading the email more, I started to see that, this ain't a joke.
It's real.
So then I rang him because I got his number in it.
Yeah.
So and this is real. Certain man ain't got Dave's number. If you have Portnoy's number, he respects you, blood.
Yeah,
he invited me to his house. Crazy. No one don't get that invite. No one don't. He invited me, and the only reason I didn't go is because there was a hurricane and we couldn't fly in to Miami at the time. He lives right by his home mansion things right by the sea. Okay. So his whole thing was mad. His swimming pool was all fucked. It was mad. Like, man FaceTime me like, yo, I can't fucking do it, you cocksucker. Look, I'd fucking fly you out, you fucking cocksucker. Look, I can't even fucking, I ain't got no fucking Wi-Fi. I've got data. I was like, all right, say no. So when I rang him now, I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, yo, they fucked the company. We're losing like 10 million a month or something. I said, what? Jesus. I said, what's going on? I said, where's the money gone? I said, yo, like, I said, have I done something wrong? Like, I said, yo, is my views like, what's wrong? He said, no. He said, the sales team have cost you.
Sales team.
I'm like, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, so now I've come out the studio from there, yeah, and I'm like, how am I gonna tell my girl that I've lost all this money like that, and it's not my fault? It's not my fault.
Yeah. It's not on you at all.
How do I transmit this to her? And it ain't my fault. So how the fuck am I gonna? So then I'm on the train home now. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, what is going on? Like, I said, yo, like, I'm my head was spinning. My head was spinning, blood. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, yo, blood. I got off the train on the way home. I actually got off the train, went out the station. I can't remember what station it was. Went out of the station, I walked down the road, built a zoo.
Yeah, of course you're gonna. Like, that's crazy. Like you said, I came out of nowhere.
I said, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, yo. Then I messaged my mum first. I said, Mum, I said, Barstool, relieve me. He said, what? What have you done? I said,
nothing.
I said, nothing. I said, they're going broke and they have to make cuts, and I'm one of the cuts. She was like, who else is gone? I was like, there's about 25 people gone. They've got rid of me. They've got rid of X. They've got rid of all of us. You get me? She's like, don't worry. You're cool. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just everything's going to be fine.
Mumsy with the real advice. 100%.
Yeah, real advice.
Calm head.
Yeah, the calm head. And I came home, told the missus. The missus was like, huh? The fuck? She's just like, don't worry. We're going to do our thing either way, innit?
Well, facts.
So, literally, that's how that happened.
That's crazy.
There's nothing we could have done. It's literally because of the sales team not doing their job, it cost us.
And no one was. You mentioned that. Obviously, you had mentioned this to me previously, like early, like months back before it had happened. And you even mentioned it earlier on this show in regards to the sales team not doing what they're supposed to do. And why is nobody watching that? Because you're doing great numbers. X is doing great numbers. Others are. The sales team had an easy job because you got shows that are flying. It's not like you have shows that can't get off the ground and don't get views and don't have notoriety and people are not interested in. No, they have the views. They have the notoriety. So that's an easy job.
Should be so simple.
It was mad. So like when I first left, I was like, yo, what am I gonna do? Like, I gotta find a studio, I gotta find a producer, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So that's why I went off YouTube for like I think I went off for like 2 weeks.
I remember while he was trying to sort things out. I remember
2 weeks, and I was just trying to sort everything out, get everything into place.
I remember that.
And then when I patterned everything, I was like, all right, cool, let's attack it.
But
and now, now Mr. Independent back again. You understand, Mr. Brand? I should have put brand risk. You know, I should have put brand risk, blood. You know what? I'm leaving and coming back, blood.
I left and came back to put brand risk, you know. Joke, man. Shout out Troopz. Subscribe to his channel. The link's in the title. The link's in the title. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. Make sure you hit the notification bell too, people. Make sure you hit the notification bell when you do so. Now, let me double check. We are at 202 likes. Let's get up to 250 likes. Like check 1212, and we're at 10,120. But I'm sure it's more. Let me refresh that. Run up the subscribers. And yes, Lewis, you're right. Setback equals comeback. Facts. Troopz is back in the building as well. He put this guy a joke, my man. Put brand risk.
Brand risk, blood. You understand? Brand risk, blood. You get me? The brand risk is still here, blood. You understand? Trust me, G.
Yeah, it's
mad. I got something pending, blood. They want to see brand risk here. Watch when I pull this out of the hat when they call me a brand risk then.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking. You mentioned this on Back Again before. Like public.
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, when we go, I literally found out today, blood.
Yeah, tell me afterwards. Yeah.
That's my brand risk. Suck your mother.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy. But what was that? Even though it was a short period of time, what was it like in that period of being in the unknown type of thing? Because you was at Barstool, everything's cool, everything's patterned, you've got a producer, you have a support system. Like you mentioned this earlier, you have a support system in terms of content creating. Now that support system is no longer there, it's just you. Obviously, you still have your channel and you still have that brand. What was that 2 weeks like for you? Where you were trying to sort everything out?
Bro, it was mad. I didn't know who to reach out to. I didn't want to reach out. I didn't want to, I was begging people for help. Yeah. I wanted to do my own. Do it by yourself.
Only make
my girl was like, you need to ask for help. Why are you not asking this person? Why are you not asking that person? You chat to this person. Why ain't talking to this person? This person messaged me saying you ain't checking for them. You ain't chat to this person. You ain't spoke to this person for this long. Red. I'm like, yo, I'm a man, innit? You get me? And if you message me and say, yo, let's do something, we'll do something, innit? Yeah. But I'm not gonna beg. You get me?
Yeah. You do find it tough to ask for help. I get you. I'm the same. I get that.
I find it hard, lad.
Yeah, so do I. It's one of my faults. I do find it hard to ask for help, 100%. Or asking people to do things. I get that. Trust me. I fully understand that.
Yeah, so it's I didn't really reach out to anyone. You get me? I kind of just went about my business, kind of just said, yo, I got to build my brand back again. You get me? And just keep moving kind of thing. You feel me?
Yes. Absolutely.
Time don't stand still. You understand?
That's facts. Time don't
so
stand
I have
still.
to just man up and deal with it, blood. You get me? I got to face these challenges and, you understand, be a man and provide for my family like I'm supposed to do. You get me? And
yes,
by the grace of God, I'm doing that, blood.
And you did that because your channel up and running. You've got the various shows on there. The notoriety's still there. The views continue to still go up. You continue to go viral. Like I say, I'm one of few who are fortunate enough to be on the channel week in, week out as well. Obviously, people are mentioning Back Again podcast. Said it before, I'll say it again. That's a show I always get asked about every single day on this channel. To this day. That will get mentioned. When is it? Still get mentioned. Still people still bring it up now. People still bring it up now. Or when is it live? Make sure you say this and that, or is someone responding to something that's been said on there, or such and such said this, etc., etc. It's crazy.
Back Again gets mad love. I can't lie.
It does.
I think that's the favorite show on the channel, blood.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that people look forward to. They're like, yo, where's Back Again, blood?
Where's Back Again?
Where's Back Again, blood? Who's someone's getting cooked, blood? Where's Back Again?
Anything happens, whether it's Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, or Manchester United, one of them take an L. People are mentioning Back Again to me. United lose, flawless. You getting cooked. I know. know what I'm saying? Or Arsenal, or make sure you say this, and that to Troopz. Or Liverpool with a Sam, or Chelsea with Lewis 110%. It's crazy. A big up to you lot, man. Each and every time. So, like I said, you was in that wilderness for like 2 weeks where you was trying to sort everything out, managed to get a producer. You brought new talent on board like myself. Always big love for that as well. So what is now, you're up and running, everything's running smoothly. What are the next steps you're looking at to do with the channel and yourself in regards to as a brand? Because you are now, brand risk. That's a T, by the way. That's a T-shirt.
The chat saying that Aiden Ross has got Mert saying brand risk the pussy. So you understand? I see how he's getting sued by fucking all misfits and everything. I ain't trying to get sued. I ain't got that money, blood. You understand? Man, gonna make me go back to the trap, blood. What's wrong with these youths, fam? You understand? Big man thing. I rants, blood. I swear down, fam.
Hey, that's another legend in the chat right there. Big up my brothers. Love to you, rants, each and every time. Because people are asking in the chat. Blood. I get to it. Rant how I met Troopz was because of rants. In fact, so that's why I always salute rants and big up rants every single time. Because rants was the one who messaged me on WhatsApp and was like, "Yo, Troopz wants you on the podcast." I was gassed. I didn't even know Troopz knew who I was. And he sent me the screenshot. I was gassed. I'm not gonna lie, people. Brad sent me the message. He was like, "Troopz wants you on the pod. We'll go on for the United Arsenal preview." And then he sent me a screenshot of it. I was like, I'm there. And salute to Rants every time, because he could have easily been like, "Nah, don't go get Flawless. Bring Saeed or get Aaron or somebody else has more notoriety than me in the United content creator space." But Rants was like, "Nah," shouted me, and salute to Troopz for that. So for those that are asking, that's how we met. And then I remember just jumping on and Troopz knew who I was. Crazy. I was like, shit, this is mad.
What do you mean? I see your shit, blood. I was cracking up.
I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know until that point.
I always watch you at Rat's show, blood. All the time, blood.
I didn't know. Appreciate it. That's crazy. Probably when we're losing as well.
I watch it every week. I can't lie.
Nah, love for that. Appreciate that, man. Nah, big up for real. A big up to Rats each and every time. So yeah, for those that are asking, that's how me and Troopz first met. And then with the shows, then I'm back again whenever Troopz shouted me. I'd be like, "Yo, just shout me whenever." You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, "Yo, bring me on every week." Like when he shouted me, man shouted me. Like that's what it was. And that's when it was just rotating guests and stuff. And I was just happy to be a part of the rotating guest people. I'm not gonna lie. That's where I was at with it. I'm like, I'm back again. Like, this is a show I've watched and still watch, and I'm a fan of. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And let that be a teachable moment, people, when I talk about entitlement. Like, Troopz is reached out to me when he's rotating guest. I was never once on his case about make me a permanent guest, make me a permanent host. I should be on here weekly. I should be on here twice a week. But I didn't know what his plan was in regards to the show. I thought it was going to continue with the rotating guests. I was happy to be as one of the rotating guests. I want to sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, I should be on all the time, or I'm better than such and such, etc., etc." That's never my MO. Man shows gratitude when people do things for you, as did Troopz, as did Rants, as I explained in this live show. Well, that live show, and as I'm explaining in this one as well. Trust me. I hope you like people will notice the talent, people. Just work, graft, do the business, and you will get to where you need to get to. Trust me, I do. It's a great show, man. I thought even Lewis said it in the chat. So yeah, as I was saying, next in regards to steps and what you're looking for now, the rest of 2024 and the foreseeable.
I'm Jimmy. Just keep things going. You get me? I got this thing that I'm starting. I'm just waiting for the right time to start, man. I might have to start it like the weekend of the Man City game. It's like a Patreon, isn't it?
You too, man. I own
the IP, and it's different, isn't it? So obviously, because brand risk, you get me. YouTube ain't paying the way it pays, blood. You understand?
That's right.
You feel me? I'm gonna do this little, like, nothing's gonna leave YouTube. So the watch along back again, fan match reaction, previews, all of that will stay in it. There's gonna be extra content gonna be behind this paywall. You get me? That. Think what you want of it. It's no OF business. I tell you that for free, blood. Yeah, there's none of that, blood. Yeah, no Lena and Adam 22 round here, blood. Yeah, so let's just get that in first.
Just to clarify,
blood. Yeah, but there will be exclusive content behind the paywall. I'm looking to drop it the Friday. So I think we play City on the 31st of March. I'm trying to drop it on the 29th. The first piece of content will be on the 29th. So I'm going to try and do that launch this week and next week. You get me? But Word in the Corner, that will stay on YouTube as well. All of that. So it would be extra content. So like how I haven't been doing like player ratings, for example. And I have been doing match previews. I'm gonna put like, match previews there, put player ratings there. But obviously, I'm gonna go live on that platform, innit? So when I'm doing the preview, the chat can interact. You get me? And it's more chat related, innit? Because obviously when I'm live, it's more difficult. Like the super chats pop up, I kind of got to deal with.
Trust me, yeah.
And then all like the man that are there week in, week out, who ain't maybe got the 199 to show the support to the channel, but they're there getting me through, and me putting that like in. That's more for them. You get me? So all right, cool. You might have to pay like a little $11.99, which turns out to be like $8.99 a month. Membership, but then I think I'm doing I think it's 3 uploads a week. And that's the whole year.
Work rate.
So 3 uploads a week. And then you get me? Like,
work rate.
It'll be like Wake and Bakes.
Look at the numbers he's on.
Me? So
still putting in this work.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look like Wake and Bake with a playlist. You get me? Yeah. So people always ask like, choose we listening to Rare Tear, make a Spotify playlist. So I'm gonna put it on there, blood. You get me?
No first. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. And obviously, like Troopz said, none of the content on his channel is going anywhere. So you're gonna get all of the content and even more.
Yeah, nothing's changing. Now, it's extra content.
Nothing's changing, people. So there you go. Let's get to these super chats as well, people. And don't worry, man. We are gonna talk about Arsenal as well, people, like in regards to this season. But we had to do the backstory. We did. On the side, we had to do the backstory.
Toilet, but keep it.
I learned show people. And me and Troopz talk often, and I didn't know some of the stuff that I was hearing. Big up to Don C for the super chat. Says the devil hates God's chosen. Keep up the good work. Hey man, we will try. But big up to you, Don C. Lil Tim's for the super chat. He says the best AFTV watch along was Troopz lockdown time. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful, yo. And what it is as well, you get someone cursed someone out. It was Ty. Ty said something to DT, and you started laughing.
Yeah, the rag and bone.
That shit. That's it, and it made that shit worse, yo. That made that shit worse. It was bad as it was. It was, and Ty started singing. Ty started singing. Crazy.
Yeah.
Big up to you, Chinlu, for the super chat. He says, big up Flawless and Trooper. You've been making quality content for a minute. Salute to you, man. Question, what are your favorite club kits for United and Arsenal? I'll let you answer Troopz first in regards to favorite club kits for Arsenal.
0203 away.
Hey, big up my guy Double A in the cut as well, man. Shout out to Double A. Blue kit. Okay. Yeah, no. 02 when he's been locked in. Yeah, that kit was a bad boy kit.
That kit was
yeah. That was a bad boy kit. Yeah, that was a bad boy.
That's my favorite kit, bro.
That's what I said.
That's my favorite, bro.
Yeah. In regards to kits for me, a black away kit in 08. That one slaps.
That one was cold still.
The black away kit. And then I like some of the kits from the early 90s. A blue and white one. So I'm taking it way back to the early 90s. United had the blue and white kit that was bad. The green and gold kit as well. And then we had a black kit again in the early 90s. They're probably like my 4 favorite kits.
Sharp, innit?
Yeah, with Sharp. Like I'm legit definitely trying to get my hands on all 3 of those kits at some point. I'm going to do it. I'm getting the black away kit, that one like from the 90s, the blue and white one. I don't see people have that often. I really like that one. And of course, the green and gold one as well. But big up to you, Chinlu, and glad you're enjoying the content. Big up to Lee Slims. Says big up Flawless, big up Troopz. You come a long way since back then, bro. I remember you pulling numbers when AFTV was Arsenal Fan TV. Before that BS happened, big up yourself, a true pioneer. Love that, man.
Come on, Lee Slims. Big up your damn self, man.
Love that. Big up to Lex as well, who you see on the Yardman show all the time. Shout out to Lex. He says big up the man them. Big
Come
up
on,
to
Chargy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to get...
that Yardman show is too funny, innit?
Yo, hilarious.
Where them and the cuss off Arteta. What about talks about Twitter about Arteta? Where him win? The black heart the man win. I say,
hilarious, yo. It's hilarious,
fam.
And I'm definitely Troopz, and I say this, I've said it already, but Troopz knows this. I'm definitely getting him on as a special guest for that show.
Yeah, man, what do you mean?
But it's got to be a day where I got no show after, because the show already takes time as it is. So another person, you're going to be a 3-4 hour show. I'm telling you people. But big up to Lex. I'm in with a super chat. Says, Troopz, would you take Rashford?
Hell no.
You want to take Rashford, man? You know what I'm saying? Back up to Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? Off the bench and that. Strengthen Arteta's bench. Cool. I big up to Comedy Star. Says big up my brothers and flawless. Accept the request on PS5, bro. What's your name on there, Comedy Star? Tell me your name, because I get people adding me all the time on the PS. I don't know, so I don't accept anybody. But if it's you, I'll add you.
I was
I'll
the same until I gave Trey the PS, blood. It's a block there, man. Like,
yeah, because people just be adding me and following, adding and following and all this type of stuff, and I'm just like, all right, cool type of thing. But yeah, Comedy Star. Let me know your username. Just send me a message on there and say, yo, it's Comedy Star, and then I'll add you as a friend. So that's what it is. But hey, big up everyone that is tapped in. Continue to run up the likes. How many likes are we on right now? We are on, let's see, 229. Girls up to 250. Road to 11K as well, people. So we got 229 on there. Girls to 250 on here. We're at 121 likes on this live stream. Girls up to 150. What did I say? Road to 11K on there. Well, it's road to 14K now. So hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Yeah, Warrior J, it'd be one of the two. Yeah, I'm not doing Lewis's special, so I'll raid whoever's live after this. I'll be done. This live will be done in like 10 minutes or so. It's road to 11K. Recently just hit 10K, and now we're gonna speed up to the 19th of March 2024, because that's what it is in the UK time zone.
Yeah, it's my son's birthday right now, you know.
Oh, is it? Hey, happy birthday to your son, man. Love that. Happy birthday to Trey each and every time, man. Love that. More life. I'll tell Arsenal currently sit top of the Premier League in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Can I tell win Arsenal the Premier League or Champions League in your opinion, Troopz?
Yes, but will he?
Yeah, will he? That's what we're going to discuss.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, but will he, blood? He can.
What's that Premier League?
Premier League, we have to win that City, innit?
So you think it's on the City game? So if you win the City game, that's then going to give you the belief and more confidence and go, yeah, we win in this league.
If we beat City, I'd say I start talking with chess.
Okay. What happens if you lose that?
It's done.
You reckon? So you reckon it's literally all or nothing if it's a win or a loss? All right, what about a draw?
Done.
So basically you're saying it's a must win for Arsenal if you are going to win the league. Crazy.
Yep. We have to beat City if we are going to win this league. We don't beat City, we don't win the league. Simple.
All right, then. Prediction time. What's your thoughts? What are you telling me?
It's too early. And because the players play, God forbid someone could get injured. Gabriel got injured, but they're saying it's not that deep.
Yeah, that's an injury. Yeah, what that is.
But still waiting on Martinelli to see if he's gonna be all right. That's the thing, lad. I gotta see. Hopefully Saka comes back safe. Saliba, Rice. There's a lot of people that's away on international duty, innit? So I gotta see the squad going in to that game, and then I can start making predictions. But because for now, I don't know, man.
Yeah, because there could be injuries on either side that alter it. Yeah, and I get that. Are you going to the game?
I'm still trying.
Okay, all right.
I'm actually trying, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to the game. I'm pulling up to the
probably do Lewis's special tomorrow.
The ground ain't too far from my yard.
You're a lot. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm actually fucking trying, bro.
You try to get to. You should be able to. I'm sure someone is.
I don't want to put it on Twitter and then man start sending me bullshit messages.
Yeah. No, I get that 100%. I'm sure one of your connections will though. So the fact you're saying it's a must win for Arsenal, a draw is not good enough. That's crazy. I expect you to say, all right, draw, we still in it. Because we're still, depending on the Liverpool game.
We have to go to OT, we don't win there. North London derby, anything can happen there. Brighton, even though they're up and down like a yo-yo, it's going to be tricky there.
Yeah, because let me look at your fixture.
Villa got to play. Villa's coming to Emirates. There's tricky games, blood.
Yeah.
I think we got to play Luton as well.
Play Wolves away.
Wolves away, that's going to be tricky. We've got the hardest running, innit? But if we beat City, we win the league. Right. If we beat City and don't win the league, then we're absolute bottle jobs.
More like a bigger bottle job than last season.
Yeah. Because if you go to City and win and don't win the league, you're a joke. You're a joke, bro.
Yeah.
Mr. Brand Risk strikes again.
Mr. Brand Risk back again. That being said, from away from the Premier League, Champions League, quarterfinals, against Bayern Munich. You play the winner of the Real Madrid Manchester City tie as well, as you said on your Champions League live stream reaction on the Champions League draw live stream. The stars are aligning in regards to Real Madrid getting Manchester City.
Yeah, they were aligning until we got Drew the fucking winner of that game, blood.
Oh, you wanted them on the other side of the draw. I hear that.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that. But yeah, first and foremost, do you get past Bayern Munich? Because you mentioned this about, like you said on the Back Again podcast before the draw, I want Bayern Munich revenge. See my demon, fight my demons. How did that go out? So you confident going into that tie?
Yeah, confident. But it depends on the first leg.
You have what's the lead you think you have to take over there?
2-goal.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's what I said.
What was the score?
I said if you don't take a 2-goal lead over there, I think you lose.
Mm-hmm.
What was the score?
But I think
let me know
if
in the
you
chat.
take a 2-goal lead over there, I think you'll go
We
for
win.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was the actual score? Was it 1-1 and then they lost over there 1-0?
It was 2-2. The game at the Emirates was
Everything's
2-2.
on that first leg.
So you really, in your opinion, you've got just 2 games coming up that literally define your season in regards to the City away game and the Bayern Munich home game.
And City away. Define our season. We win both. Could be a double.
Yeah. Yo, man, it could be that's a big boy double. That ain't no baby double. You know what I'm saying? That's not like Liverpool with baby quads and baby trebles and all that.
Baby quad, blood.
Yeah. It's
that
not,
baby food, blood.
It's not the baby thing.
Them type of
SMA
trophies
thing.
there, blood. Them type of trophies there, blood. And plastic trophy, blood. Look at this plastic trophy, blood. Plastic, blood.
And that being said, then you would draw what I think general consensus. This is definitely my opinion that the winner of the Real Madrid Manchester City tie wins the competition. Who do you want to face? And
City.
Who do you think? So you want to face City,
but we'll face Madrid.
But you'll face Madrid
if we beat Bayern.
If you beat Bayern, okay. So you think Real Madrid are knocking out Manchester City? Go on, why?
They did. Madrid
I don't think. I think Pep wants the Premier League more this year than the Champions League. I think that 4 in a row to break that record. Yep, that's what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
The Champions League. If he loses, he got to the quarterfinal and went out against Real Madrid. You get me? It's not that. It's not that deep. You get me?
It's not a major thing. It's not a major talking point. I get that.
Mm-hmm. You're in the semi-final of the FA Cup. You're in the running for the Premier League. Yep. You're in the quarterfinal with the Champions League. Excuse me, the Champions League. No complaints.
That means
4 in a row. Like people have done the back-to-back Champions League thing. You get me?
That's only one. That's only one side though.
Who?
Real Madrid in Champions League. They're the only team.
Yeah, Champions League. Yeah, but no one's done 4-peat.
True. No one's done 4-peat.
No one's done that. No one's done that, blood. If he does 4 in a row, no one can tell him nothing. He's done 4 in a row. He's done the domestic treble. He's done the actual treble. He's done the domestic flipping quadruple when he done the Premier League, League Cup, Community Shield, FA Cup.
Damn, yeah, Pep got. I was saying this on
Lewis. He's done the double.
Shameless.
He's done the double, the FA Cup and the Prem.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Bro, he's done everything. You can't tell him nothing. What's he gonna say? I'm the king of the Prem now.
Yeah, I'm tired of this, man. So even you think
Fergie's 10? Fergie's 10. What is it? 10 Prems for Fergie?
13.
Sorry, 13. They go in the bin. 4 in a because when he starts listing his records, 4 in a row.
4 in a row is crazy.
I've done the domestic treble, the actual treble, the double.
That's crazy.
100 point Centurions. You're done.
It's fucking
4 in a row. You're done. You're done.
It's crazy. I'm tired of Pep. Shout out Fergie though. Forever my GOAT. Big up Sir Alex. It's crazy. It's crazy what he's got going on. So you think Real Madrid will get past City? So let's say hypothetically that happens. Arsenal get past Bayern. Real Madrid get past Manchester City, which I'm hoping happens. I need Real Madrid to get past City. I can't have City on front of the treble. Arsenal, Real Madrid, and I believe Arsenal will be at home first. So do you have the same thought process as Bayern in regards to take a 2-goal lead over there? All right, do you win that game?
No.
Jeez. You think you would beat City if they went through?
Yeah.
because of Pep focusing more on the Premier League, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the atmosphere that will be the semi-final at the Emirates will be something that you've never seen before in your life.
Come on, wish him it would be in City,
Especially because it's against Manchester
It'll be
City.
very similar to the semi-final against Villarreal in 2006 when we got to the final. It'll be very similar to that.
It's mad. Yeah, that's crazy. What's the last? Wait, is the last semi-final at Emirates in Champions League us? It was Manchester United, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That takes it back. Amazing. Shout out.
2009.
Yeah.
We got more semi-final. We got more semi-final wins
But
at
you was cursing our win,
Do you know what? Look, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, no stress. While we wait for Troopz to get back, people, run up the likes. This is the Sarcasm City TV special. I will be running these all week long with the biggest and best content creators. Like tomorrow, for instance, Lewis is on. Shout out to Carefree Lewis G. And I got a special guest Wednesday, special guest Thursday, and a special guest Friday. So I got 5 confirmed, including this one. I've just heard back from someone as well, so that'd be 6. And then there's other people I'm waiting to hear times and dates from. But you'll probably get one on Sunday as some others during the week. And I've got the 10K live stream, 10K celebration stream with a special guest who you lot are going to like. I've also got a watch-along I'm doing on the channel with a special guest, the Brazil-England game, people. So just keep a lookout. We don't stop. Just because it's international break don't mean it stops, people. And big up to everyone super chatting.
I don't even know what the special guest was for the Brazil-England game.
Let's see what else you lot were saying. Hey, you lot, make sure you hit on my guy Malcolm. Big up to Malcolm every single time. Big up for the super chat. And big up to you, Comedy Stars. It's King Boogie under -14. That's my username, bro.
No idea what it is. I can't remember who it was.
Message me on there. Message me actually on the console and say it's Comedy Star TV, and then I'll add you. 100%.
Yeah, look.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, actual flag.
Man got that flag.
Don't
crazy.
They can't ever call me a fake fan, blood.
Oh, never. Never.
Oh, yeah, it was
never,
savage.
never.
Yeah,
Still got
it was.
This is from 2009, bro.
Never.
5th of May, 2009. Still here to this day. To this day, man was waving it in the fucking fucking what, that pussy Ronaldo to bang it on me in 7 minutes. Pause.
Oh, shout out Ronaldo, man. I was gassed. Ooh, what
I was
game, man.
fuming.
Ooh, gassed. Super gassed. But yeah, people.
Fuming, blood.
I bet you was. Then Troopz, anything else? We've covered a lot. Obviously, the backstory. We've got your up-to-date thoughts at Arsenal and what's going on this season. Before we go, though, so let's say Arteta doesn't win anything this season. So let's say he falls short.
Joking.
Absolute a joke thing.
Shit, it's the. I give him, like I said, people have asked me that. Some people have got a bit rattled and, but we're progressing, but bro, football's about winning, man. Like,
yes,
I've said that. Like, it's a bit different if we relieve him of his duties next season. We're in a winning position. We're not like, it's not a risk. You bring in a winning manager, they win.
Yes,
like, you know what I mean? You get me? It's not as like when we sacked Emery and brought in Arteta. You got to rebuild the whole team. You got to do this. You got to do that. You ain't got to do that right now.
Yeah.
1, 2 things and you're done. You get me? So, yeah, for me, he's got till next year.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
And then next year is the one where you're like, Prem or champs, or you got to go. But it's backing out the banners. That's it, bro. Get him out.
And not backing out the banners, but I'll take a FA Cup. I'm not gonna lie.
And now he's changed. Now
so he's win one of the major. It's been one of the highest.
Next year, you got to bring home a trophy. Yeah, you got to bring home a trophy next year, and it's got to be the Prem, the Champs, or the FA Cup. If it's the Carabao Cup, then brother, yo, you better lose the league on the last day of the season. We better lose the Champions League final. We better lose the FA Cup. The League Cup final. Don't play with me, blood.
That's fair.
Because that's when I'll be like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
you get me.
That's a honest assessment.
I don't think that's harsh. Like,
no, I don't think it isn't, considering the money he spent, because he's going to spend money regardless if you win anything or not this season. He's going to spend money, which then will put him close to $1 billion spent, or even if it's, let's say it's 900 million, you're closing in on $1 billion. You have to deliver a major trophy to me in regards to Premier League or Champions League once you're spending that amount. especially when you see what happened last season in the Premier League. The Premier League this season, you're in the title race again. You're into the quarterfinals of the Champions League, potentially in the semi-final as well. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Mhm.
It is. Don't worry, Comedy Star. Big up for the super chat. I'll star it and remember the name. I'll make sure I turn on my console after this and do so. Don't worry about it. Big up to everyone as well who super chatted, everyone who's locked into the special. What way to start it? Let me just get to a couple other things as well. Danish Maldini says, Flawless, you've pulled a blinder here. I try, man. Always try and bring the best content for you, look. And like I say, the show all about giving people their flowers. Big up to King every single time. My Yorkshire Done says, back again is one of the best podcasts on YouTube. Shout out to King. Because he calls into the fan calling shows all the time. He always reference the show. Always reference when someone said something or something that's happened. Big up to him every single time. And yes, Cam, this is facts. Flawless will tell you every week I was begging for Back Again to go live. Before we was going live all the time, Cam was on my case. Get that show live, Flawless. Make that happen. That show needs to go live. Trust me, did it there. Shout out to Cam, my done every single time.
Family in the chat, man.
Yeah, Cam's family tree right there. This is a throwback. I said Father Ted, I remember this show from years back. Crazy. This is Father Ted. For those that don't know, it's an old show that was on Channel 4, I think. Yeah, it was Channel 4. Yeah. Channel 4.
Oh,
Crazy.
yes, Ted. What do you mean by that, Ted? Oh, yes, Ted. Why would you do that, Ted?
Father Ted, taking it back. Father
and that woman,
Ted.
would you like a cup of tea? What's her name? Mrs. Dougal.
I remember Father Ted, 90s. That's crazy. Father Ted.
Remember Father Ignatius? Hello, Ted.
Father Ted is it's a throwback. For those that know. For those that don't know. I was got the impersonations unlocked with the show as well. That
was a bag of blood.
Crazy. But big up to Father Ted. Says this is a great interview, Flawless. Big up you and Troopz. Big up to you. Big up my guy Sheik as well. This is family. So shout out to Troopz every time. Y'all some inspirations for real. Love for the kind words, man. Every single time, Sheik. Every time. And you don't make sure you subscribe to my guy Sheik every single time. But again, big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up, man, everyone who's been in the chat. I couldn't get to all the comments because there were so many, but like whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you subscribe to Troopz' channel as well. The link's in the title, people. So make sure you just click the link, opens up a new tab. Troopz, great having you on here for the Sarcasm City special. What a way to kick it off. Anything you want to add to the people then before we close out?
We got the chat every time, blood. You know the vibe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Gang.
Don't know, man. Don't know. And yes, people, we will be redirecting 2 months as well. And on top of that, this will be available on all audio platforms as well. Yeah. Months is live. Yeah. Months is live. Yeah. Proper wallet. But shout out to Months. We're gonna redirect to him, people. So just put what should you lot put in the chat? I'm trying to
wallet.
No. Put where's your quad gun? There you go, people. That's what you lot should put in the chat. Where yeah. Hashtag where's your quad gun? And big up Lee Slims for the super chat. Says I've seen Arsenal might be going in for Victor. I think it's how'd you say his name? Is it Gal Keres? If Arsenal get him, I'll be gassed. He's got good link-up play and he's also good with his feet and a shot with the left and right foot. People keep mentioning his name. I personally know nothing about him. I don't know about you, Troopz.
Looks like the real deal.
Is it? Okay. Fairs and Lee Slims, big up for the super chat.
If it's not Tony, then yeah, bring me him.
Yeah.
I don't want Usherman.
You don't want Usherman. You're saying bring Ivan Tony. Fairs. Big up to Cam. Says big up the two funniest guys in YouTube. Great show, man. Them big up, man, to everyone saying big up. Like love to all of you lot. Shouts to Sasha every time. Says fire show. Great start to the week. Hey, we need to start when Troopz if he gets his console back, we'll run back again.
I have to put one of the kids in a headlock, blood.
Yeah. I get that. We need to start back again, pro clubs. That shit'll be hilarious.
I'll go off.
But we gonna make that happen, people. But don't forget, this show, people, like all the other shows on the YouTube channel, will be available on all audio platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, and make sure that it's available on all those audio platforms. And you lot have been asking recently, we're gonna get back again on the audio platforms as well. 100%. We still ain't done that. That's Troopz again, man. Blame Troopz. Love for joining again, man. Anything you want to add to the people, them?
Just big up the chat every time, man. Appreciate you lot. You know the vibe. Keep supporting. Subscribe to this wild lad over here, blood. You get me? That's broski right there. You know the vibe, people.
Love people. And like I said, we will be running these all week. So tomorrow, 8:30 p.m., Carefree Lewis G, he'll be on. Rants will be on at some point as well. So there you got two exclusive people. Carefree Lewis G and Rants are two of the people you're gonna see on here this week, 110%. Rants is wild, says Oshman. This guy.
Real talk, dog.
Yeah, Rants is crazy, yo.
This guy.
He's useless. Looking like Bo Peep. Remember Bo Peep, blood? You remember the Toy Story gal with the one with the flipping?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yo.
She got the umbrella. That's my man.
What are you
Blood.
talking about?
With his fucking head top, blood. Big man thing. Don't just there trying to weave in the fucking idiot.
Anyway, people, we're gonna close out. Don't forget to put where's your quad gun to months on the Big Six Bands Raid, but run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. And this has been the Sarcasm City TV special with special guest Troopz live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. Before we close out, we're live 2:30 a.m. on the playback, people. We're live on the playback. NBA Watchalong, LA Lakers versus Atlanta Hawks. Big up, salute. That was it, people. And that is it. So love to everyone that's locked in. Hope you lot enjoyed the Sarcasm City TV special watch along. I will be running these all week. To Warrior J, who asked, yeah, that was filmed on a Monday because Troopz was the first one. He was the first one. Big up to Don C. Good to see you in the chat. The Flawless, this was epic. You need your flowers, bro. The hardest working asshole around. I appreciate the kind words, Don C. Big up. We do need to pattern pro clubs. We all play apart from Troopz, so we do need to sort that out. We do, 110%. So love to everyone that's locked in. If Sheik's still live, we want to send you lot over there. And speaking of pro clubs, we're live on the playback in just over half an hour, people. Live on the playback in just over half an hour for pro clubs. We'll probably be playing Rush Mode as well. Perfect week to run the shithole watch along too. For who? Oh yeah, we will be. And H, thanks for reminding me. We will be running watch alongs like old school games. I'm only going to do a couple though. I thought I had more time. So I'm probably going to do, it'll be the times because the NBA games are dead. So it'll be like 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m. So I'm going to run Manchester United, Juventus versus Manchester United, semi-final 99, Champions League, second leg. Arsenal versus Manchester United, FA Cup, semi-final. The Real Madrid 0, Barcelona 3 game. I think it was 2006 when Ronaldinho got clapped off at the Bernabeu when he got the standing ovation. And then there's probably one more game. Oh, nah, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run that next. That'll be next international break. I'll probably run that March, I'm not going to lie. And I'm going to run more of these as well, people. I won't be able to get to all 10, but I'm going to run more. Like I'll run Lewis's one tomorrow. Rants I'll probably run. Same with Saeed and a few others as well, people. But just keep a lookout. Keep a lookout. Yeah, during March. Hey, Casper, I appreciate the kind words, man. You lot just continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Sheik still is live. Yeah, man, you know what? We're going to redirect and send you lot over to Sheik. Again, big up for all the kind words. And yes, during March, because what it is, international break, I got to make sure I've got enough ideas for the second week of international break because they're so bad. Summertime as well. I've got idea, even though there's Club World Cup, I've got some very, very good ideas for stuff I'm looking forward to. Yes, I'll be on TJ's channel for the Jamaica-USA game. I will be there. Big up Khalid J. Big up Flawless. Keep up the great work you do. I appreciate it. Casper, I appreciate the kind words. Love to everyone that's locked in. On Sheik's channel, make sure you put Sarcasm City Raid as well, people. Make sure you do so. So love to everyone that's locked in. Catch you on the playback in half an hour. But this has been the Sarcasm City TV special. Watch along. Special guest Troopz live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.